And we are live. Let me set everything up. So we hit 1000 subscribers today. I'm extremely happy with that. So thank you for all that support. It's amazing. Absolutely stoked. Really want to thank all of you guys for that. Honestly. It's been a goal since since I started my channel about 2-3 months ago, I guess. So absolutely amazing to be hitting that. Today probably won't be a long stream. Just going to be doing some rune crafting, some alching. Let me get this sound lower. Maybe I'll put it off. I don't know yet. So yeah, probably will just be a pretty short stream. Short chill stream. Some rune crafting. We'll see. Streamed for a very long time yesterday, so still kind of tired of that actually. So we're starting off at 58 rune crafting. And we are 19k of the next level. So that's about 4 hours, I think. Maybe 5. Kind of want to try to do at least 3ks today. But I don't know. That's half that I need to do. Hey Lager, how are you doing, man? Thank you for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. Welcome. Oh, it's the bear man of the fishing place. That's funny. Yeah, I haven't been there in a while. That's true. I've actually been AFKing magic logs, so I haven't been fishing for a bit. That is very true. Maybe I'll return later, but for now I have to get some magic logs, you know. I'm trying to get a lot of steel bars, cannonballs, so AFKing magic logs is a little bit better use of my time for now, I think. Compared to fishing. I do want to do more fishing. Hey Jens, thank you for tuning in, man. Welcome. Hey The Power, thanks for tuning in. I'm good, man. How are you? Just doing some skilling for now. Need to get 80 mage. I at the very least want 80 mage and 80 plus range before special attacks come out, right? So we can do some PKing right away. Yeah, I probably have more than enough time for that, to be honest. How much GP you lose per elk when crafting your own? I do not lose any, but to be honest, I bought my S for 30 each. So I can do a little calculation in my head for, let's say I'm buying the rune S now for 130. I'm not exactly sure what the price is. I think 130, 140. So 130. I bought these bows. Ooh, that's hard. It's been a while. I'm gonna check the market now, but it's been a while, honestly. Like a long time. Yeah, wow, they're pretty cheap right now. Yeah, not a lot of people are selling them, but I bought them for 70 each. So that's 200. And they elk for 384. I think 384. That's what I think, right? By my head. So that's 184 profit per bow. But yeah, mine plus 100. Because I bought them for 30 each, right? So 284 for me. Yeah, I'm actually not doing that much alching. I've done a lot of alching, but for me, I've done mostly superheating. Superheating is cheaper than alching. If you buy the iron ore at a good price, it is quite a bit cheaper actually. So it's about half. I did about half in elks, about half in superheating. So we only have 1.2k more elks, and then I got about 6k superheating to do. Hey, Cirrus Virus. Thank you, bro. Yeah, it's an amazing achievement. I'm very happy with it. We got it today. I saw, at least I think I did. I saw it when I woke up, so it was a very nice surprise when waking up, to be honest. Pretty big achievement. By the way, Lager, I think if you want the least amount of loss, magic longbows are usually best, but of course check prices, right? Check the margins. But maple longbow ewes are very good if you don't have a lot of cash and you want to buy a couple thousand elks at a time, right? Because magic longbows are pretty expensive. Yeah, that's not as bad as I thought, to be fair. Yeah, it isn't that bad. It isn't that bad. But yeah, to get to 80 mage, you need to do about 30-40k elk / superheat, so that's quite a lot. Depending what level you start, of course. But yeah, we are almost done with that, so. Basically, all I have left to do is to runecraft 6k, 6.3k nature runes, and then elk and superheat them. That's all. Yeah, rune crafting is pretty boring to do, to be honest. Not very happy with it, but still got about 13 hours left to do, I think. 13, 14 hours, which is quite a lot. Yeah, we did a lot more. For the superheating, what I do, I try to combine it with thieving. I'm not exactly sure if I will do that for the full 6k that I got left, because it's pretty click intensive, to be honest. But yeah, it is nice. It has no downtime, right? So it's like you're training thieving and then for free you're doing the superheating. So I probably do want to do that, but you know, it's just a little bit annoying to do. I don't like these click intensive methods, you know. I'm more of like a chill scaper. I like to AFK, you know. RC level 1 pure for me. Yeah, you're probably not alone in that, man. RC is pretty brutal in 2004SCAPE. Getting like 4k XP an hour is pretty sad. What's your thoughts on Mudkip quitting 04? Do you think more content creators will do the same? Well, to first answer the second part of your question, of course. Like every old school RuneScape content creator that is on 04 will quit. Of course, they will always quit. It's never going to be like a permanent thing, right? It's just like a side project for them, right? Their channels are OSRS channels, right? So it would never be viable for them to, you know, create content on this game forever, right? But they might create more videos in the future, right? So let's say when Slayer releases, maybe some of them make more videos, right? But it's not a permanent thing. I think for, you know, content creators like myself, Garlic, Index, there's not much reason for us to quit, right? Like our channels are about 04, so I don't really see us quitting. At least for me, I'm not quitting, right? But I don't see Garlic or Index quitting. I don't know, right? It's hard to say, but any creator that has started on old school RuneScape will probably quit at some point, right? Especially if their videos were getting more views before they started 04, right? And Mudkip specifically, I mean, yeah, it's his choice, right? He can do what he wants, right? So I have no issue with that. I just didn't really like the way he framed it, about it being like about player numbers, like the server is dying. I didn't like that, right? I didn't think that was fair to the people playing. You know, to the rest of us. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's true either, right? I've been keeping tabs on the player numbers for a very long time. I don't think so, right? I just don't think it's dying. People are expecting too much, right? I think the player numbers are kind of where they were before members. Like maybe a little bit lower, but they are definitely at the same point as when I started, right? Like I started like 2-3 weeks late. I don't think they're very different now, you know, so it's difficult, right? I do understand like the point about the market, right? It's nice, it would be nice for people if they could easily buy and sell things, but I mean, that's just not what it is, right? It's not the game, you know? And I personally kind of like how it's harder or, you know, more difficult to buy and sell things. Maybe it sounds weird, but I'm not really like the merger type of person, you know? So also I'm like a very Iron Man minded person, so for me it's no problem. I can just make an offer and wait a couple days, slow buy things. I have a long-term plan, right? So for me it doesn't matter. But yeah, I do understand those points, of course. Profit on feathers so good, might not be bad to just sit at shop and buy at 100. Yeah, it is, man. Very, very good profit on feathers, for sure. But there's many things like that, honestly. I got my RC to 15, then just use lamps. I'm 20 now, yeah. I mean, maybe not a bad idea. But personally, I would use them on prayer, of course, but you do you, man. Like, just killing baby blue dragons for prayer might actually be faster than, you know, rune crafting. I'm not sure. Probably it is actually faster. Numbers are so healthy for a private server. It's crazy to me people think it's slow. Yeah, like this is by far the most popular private server. Also, people compare player counts, right? So they say, oh, this one private server is like 600, let's say. That's not really true, okay? Like I've played a couple private servers and their player numbers are not real, okay? So why not? This game logs you out after like a minute or 30 seconds, right? In a private server, you can leave your account online and just, you know, go to bed, and 8 hours later your account is still online. Okay, that is counting to player numbers. Also, we have no multi-logging, right? Private servers have no rules against that, so people have multiple accounts, right? So if you see like a player count of 600 on a private server, it might just be like 200 actual people playing, right? The rest is AFK or multi-logging. So this one is very popular compared to others. Having two accounts would tackle the market. It would, but I don't like that. Well, I personally, of course, I would like it as a content creator. I could make like a second account for another series, right? Like make like a Chunkman mode, make like a hardcore Ironman, whatever. Make like a ultimate Ironman, some other series, right? That would be nice, you know? So for me as a content creator, having a second account would be good, obviously, right? I don't think it's good for the game, personally. I don't like AltScape. For me, if you want to, you know, if you want to try to be semi-efficient at it, right, you would have to make a second account. So everybody would be like mining rune essence on a second account, right? Like everybody would be doing something AFK, wood cutting, right, on a second account. And I don't know, it's just, I don't like that way of playing. It's just annoying to have to play a second account just to keep up, right? I don't really like that personally, but yeah, it would make a lot more easy access to supplies like that, of course. Congrats on 1k. Thank you, Techie. I really appreciate that, man. Very happy to be finally hitting 1k. I mean, finally, we did it pretty quickly, to be honest. I'm very happy with that. So, it was a very nice surprise when I woke up this morning. Only downside of no alting is leveling up pures on the side. Yeah, so, of course, because there's no, you know, multi-logging, there will not be a lot of PvP pure-wise, stuff like that. People will not be making second accounts to PvP on. So that is for sure a thing, man. But yeah, this server is very like long-term, most likely. And I think the longer we play, the more people will actually start leveling a second account like that, right? I do understand that it might be difficult because, you know, people won't be doing it at the same time. And there will never be like a scene starting for it, you know? But we'll just have to see. I have one account, one defense, one prey, staying pure. Kinda want a second account for a main build. Yeah, I understand that, Techie. I understand that. At the very least, you're not missing out on much, right? Oh, we sold one too many. Yeah, it's not like old school. If you stay one prey, one defense, you can do like most PVM, and the game is like completely about PVM, right? In this game, there really isn't that much to do. You could even PVM because you could do like the only boss in game KBD. You can just like save spot him. So in the end, you're not losing out on that much compared to like old school RuneScape. I do get your point. Of course, you would like a second account if you're playing like that. It's legal, right? As long as you don't multi-log? Yeah. Yeah. they can't interact though. So you can never give items from one account to the other account, okay? No ways around that, right? Don't, you know, trade somebody else and they trade your other account. No drop trading. Things like that are not allowed. I don't know why, because, you know, you could definitely do that in RuneScape back in the day, but you know, that's against the rules, okay? So don't do that, man. You don't want to get banned for stuff like that. So what is the deal with elting? I mean, we just went over it, right? I don't know what else I would need to explain, honestly. I don't know. Just don't transfer wealth or play at the same time. Yeah. Yeah, there's also a little bit of a delay, so maybe that already answered it. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it. That's cool, LPKL or IPKL. That's cool. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We're just doing like a chill stream at the moment, so very happy that people are tuning in. That's awesome. Yeah, I wasn't really planning to stream today, but of course I got 3 new members yesterday and they were asking me to stream today. I figured, you know, why not? Why not turn it on? You know, I don't really want to stream like rune crafting, you know, but I think it's fair to do sometimes. And I need to do a lot of rune crafting anyway, right? Yeah, we're back to this playlist. This is a OSRS Beats playlist, because this should be copyright free. Yesterday we were using copyright free music of YouTube, like a playlist. At least that's what the playlist was called, right? Copyright free music you can use for stream. And then today I saw like my whole stream was claimed, right? Like all the songs have copyright on them. So I'm not using those playlists anymore, okay? It doesn't really matter that much, but you know, it's just not a good idea in the end. It doesn't matter really, but I'm not gonna be using it anymore. Yeah, you must be a pretty bad person if you create a playlist that's called copyright free music and then it's all copyrighted, you know? You're kind of evil, you know? Imagine if you're making like 1 million, right? Making 100k, right? Because you're getting that many views, like your Asmon Gold or something, right? You're making 100k and then it's all copyrighted. GG. By the way, guys, if anybody's in here that is not subbed, please give me a sub so I can get to 1001, because I'm always a bit worried, right? Don't want to go back to 999. No, please don't. Yeah, just doing some rune crafting. Hopefully we can do 3KS today. I brought 4K, so yeah, we got 2 subs. That's amazing, guys. Appreciate it. Takes a bit of a weight off my shoulder, you know. It's just annoying because I had to apply for things. Like with 1000 subs, you can start earning money from ads on the videos, right? It's a milestone at 1000. And I've read online that if you apply and then you go back to 999, then it delays the process by like a week, right? I don't know if that's true, but that's what I read. So I was a bit worried when I applied because I'm at 1000 exactly, you know, that I would kind of delay myself by like a week or something. But yeah, thanks a lot for subbing, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, 4K essence takes about 8 hours, maybe 9. depending how slow you are. I'm probably a bit slow because we're on stream, right? Just opening my own stream. Check something. Yeah, what's everybody up to in game right now? Hey, 14k, how are you doing, my man? Agility. What's your agility level, man? I would not want to be doing agility right now, but to be honest, rune crafting ain't much better. Working on 70 range. I like training range. It's nice in AFK. What are you killing? No rest. What bows you elking? I'm doing maple longbows right now. It's the only bows I have left. I've done mostly magic longbows though. They are better for profit. Well, not really profit. Least amount of loss. Fishing, of course, Lager is fishing. Fishing and drinking. 58, aiming to 60. Oh, that isn't long. That isn't long. It's only like 2 hours, right? 3 hours. Fire Giants, nice man. Good luck on your rare drop table. Hope you get a D square. Working on 50 plus stats. Nice, man. What's my base? I actually don't know. I think 50 probably. Yeah, so I'm 50 base. I won't be 60 base for a while though, to be honest. Like, I'm going to be saving my fletching, and I really don't have any plans for crafting at the moment. Like, crafting is a pain to train. I just have to spend money, which I could, but of course I'm spending my money on something else, so I'm probably not going to be training crafting for a long time. Planning on getting 40 range for guild. Just not sure what to cannon, to be honest. Dang, bro, you're gonna be cannoning for 40 range? That's some baller stuff. Mr. Rich over here. Congrats on 1k subs. Thank you, Reed. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, it was a very nice surprise there. Very happy to be getting that. Like, feels amazing, to be honest. Was very happy today when I woke up. Had exactly 1k when I woke up, so it was really cool. Yeah, staying 10 HP. Got 4k cannonballs banked right now. Nice, bro. Nice, bro. It's gonna be pretty expensive, though, to be honest, when you start from level 1. But yeah, of course, if you want to stay 10 HP, it is what it is, you know? Yeah, 4 or 5k should do it. I'll just get 36, pot into guild. Yeah, can definitely do that, man. I mean, that many cannonballs better do it, right? It's a lot, so... Hope so, Elamau, yeah. For sure, man. You should be fine with that many, right? That's a lot of cannonballs, man. We probably got too many, to be honest. But yeah, the accuracy is just really bad, right? Level 1 range. Hey, how is it going? Did you get something yesterday? Nice at the end from the clue. Nope, we did not. We didn't get anything from the clues. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Undercloud. Thank you for tuning in. We also ended the stream with about an hour of a KBD mass, so... It was a bit of fun. We didn't get anything with the master, but the kills were really quick, to be honest. I really like to get some ranger boots, you know? That will fund many cannonballs. Maybe next stream we'll do some more clues. If we do, it's probably going to be hard clues though. Because we're at 17 hard clues without a unique, so... I mean, I'm hoping we get a unique soon, right? So, kind of want to do them on stream, so... You know, maybe you can even get like 2 uniques in one stream, right? That'd be cool. Robin just seems to keep going up in price at the moment. Yeah. There's definitely some price manipulation with that, man. It's like, you know, people merge the Ranger boots. Now they're gonna merge the Robin, right? Because Ranger boots, there have been more sell offers than buy offers for a while. I wouldn't be buying a Robin right now, man. There are multiple people trying to buy Rangers right now. They're just, you know, trying to offer very little. I think 10 mil for like a Robin is crazy, to be honest. I mean, it does look cool, right? I have 1 unique from all kinds of clues, but nothing crazy. Did like 20 hard clues. Yeah, that sucks, man. I also have only 1 unique, and I did about 17 hards and probably about 18, 17 medium clues so far. So, not the best. And the unique is from medium clues, and it is an Eddie Play G. So, not great. Yeah, for sure. 7 mils maybe fair. Yeah, I think 7 mils is more than fair, to be honest. That's a good price. I'd be happy with selling it for 7, right? People are just really trying to get as much out of the item as they can, which is fair, right? Like, let's say I get it out of a clue and I see the lowest sell offer is 10.5. I'm gonna be putting it in for 10 or 9.5, right? I'm not gonna go to 7, alright? Boiled egg? What does that mean, man? Welcome to the stream, Wu-Tang. Thank you for tuning in. That's so random, Wu-Tang. Personally, I'm more into soft-boiled, right? I mean, you didn't say hard-boiled, to be fair. You said boiled. I like soft-boiled eggs. I've never made a poached egg, which I want to try soon. I want to make some poached eggs for my girlfriend, you know? Try and make eggs Benedict. That's pretty cool. Sunny side up egg and poached eggs are best cheese and bacon on toast. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to be more healthy, you know, but I eat a lot of cheese and bacon with eggs, of course. At least I have, but I'm trying to be more healthy now, you know? And it's not like it's unhealthy per se, but I mean, I'm trying to cut the calories down, and you know, cheese has a lot of calories. Of course, bacon isn't the best. Yeah, if I'm making eggs now, I'm probably only going to be putting cheese under it or nothing. Scrambled egg is the goat. Yeah, so I mainly make scrambled eggs. I do it the Gordon Ramsay way, which means, you know, you're just very slowly heating up the egg mixture. And continually stirring, then taking it off the heat, putting it back on the heat, doing that continually. So you get some kind of like egg slurry. And then when the most of the moisture is out, you put in some butter, cream butter, and some fresh dill, I think it's called. Fresh dill? No, not dill. We call it bieslook, I think. But yeah, it's like a fresh herb. And then you put in creme fraiche at the end, a little bit. That is amazing. And of course, salt, right? Add milk, makes them more fluffy. It's actually the wrong way to make scrambled eggs. That's how I learned it from my parents, right? But according to Gordon Ramsay, that's not right. So I always used to make them with milk. And now I learned from Gordon Ramsay a different way. And I like that much more, to be honest. But you do have to do it correctly, right? So it is like a technique you have to do correctly. Runny scrambled eggs is the only way to eat it. Don't get poisoned, bro. What would you get poisoned from? Poison from what, Fibor? Are you American? You are, right? Our eggs are much better than American eggs, man. You don't get poisoned from eggs here. I've always wanted to do omurice, but I don't think I have the capacity. I've never heard about that. Runny eggs are gross. Nah. The white has to be cooked though. We grow our own eggs. Oh, from jungle spider. Yeah, my combat level's too high, man. I'm 86 combat. I thought you meant from like the eggs. Always when I watch cooking videos, and I see like something like eggs or like steak, and the steak is kind of, you know, very rare, I guess, right? People in the comments will be saying it's raw and you get poisoned and stuff like that, right? And I checked their profiles and, you know, I'm pretty sure they're all American, right? But that's actually the normal way to eat steak, right? I just watched a lot of cooking videos and I've noticed that. And they will all use like Gordon Ramsay's thing like, oh, it's raw, but actually Gordon Ramsay would eat it like that. He would think that's the right way. So I think that's funny. It's like an omelette type dish. Oh, is that the Japanese thing with rice and then like the omelette on top and you slice it open and it falls open? And it's like gooey inside. I think I know what you mean, right? Is that what it is? Jungle spiders aren't poisonous, I believe. I'm not sure. I don't think so, but you know. I'm not exactly sure. I like a good pink in the middle, just like my women. I mean, who doesn't like pink in the middle with women, right? Medium rare steaks is the only way. I like my steak juicy with some blood. Yeah, but medium rare, is it actually still bloody at that point? I think you're just eating it rare if it's bloody, right? I mean, I like rare and I like medium rare. It really depends, right? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I've seen that. Like these Japanese shorts, you know, they infiltrate everyone's short feed, I think, if you're into like cooking videos, right? So I've seen them. I try not to click them though, because they get annoying at a certain point. They all have the same music, right? It really annoys me, you know, at a certain point. It's like, oh, this is like the 16th time today I've heard that song. Yeah, Wiki says they are not. Okay. Yep, I've seen those. Yeah, I imagine. Do you have any dogs or kittens, by the way? Do you like animals? I'm really into animals. Like, I've been into animals my whole life. I've had a ton of animals in my life. When I was living with my parents, we had, for instance, 2 dogs and 7 cats, which I brought some of the cats from the street because I was like a mailman, right? When I was 16, and I would find these stray kittens that were like horrible. Their condition was horrible. And I would take them home, we would clean them up, and then we would keep them. Of course, we would check if they had like a microchip, which they didn't, right? They were dumped or born on the street. So at a certain point, we had a little bit too many cats, actually. But yeah, I've taken multiple cats like that from the street, kittens. And yeah, 2 dogs. So one of the dogs was a German Shepherd. The other was more like a street breed, I guess. Very nice dogs. I've had a lot of rabbits. Cavias, we call it guinea pigs, they're called. Hamsters, of course. I've had birds. I've had lizards. And now I'm personally, you know, at this moment I'm living by myself. I am starting a new job, which is a home working job. So maybe in the future I can actually get a dog. But before this, I wouldn't get a dog, right? Because I would do like factory shift work. And I felt it was a little bit sad for a dog if it was just me. You know, and I'm also gaming, right? So it's like, you know, how much time do I actually have for the dog, right? So I wouldn't get one, but maybe in the future. But for now here, I only have like weird animals, I guess. Like I have a lot of fish tanks. So I got 15 fish tanks with shrimp that I breed and sell. Also, I got an ant colony. The ant colony is about 500 ants big at the moment. It's growing steadily. And I got a tarantula. It's still very small though. It's a small tarantula, it's a baby tarantula. It's only about 4 centimeters, but soon it will get bigger and then it will start becoming blue and yellow, and very, very, very venomous. So you don't want to get bit by it. It's a very dangerous spider. What do you think about ketchup chips? I like ketchup chips. They're a bit strange. And I don't really like ketchup that much, honestly, but ketchup chips are kind of good, but only sometimes, you know? I like to eat them sometimes. But I must say I'm not really eating much chips, right? I try not to eat too many potato chips. The only time I really eat them is because my girlfriend really wants it, right? But we kind of have a rule now, no more potato chips, and we're just eating like a little bit more healthy snacks, or at least like normal food, right? So maybe I will like slice up a sausage, like a dry sausage, something like that, which is definitely better than potato chips, right? Wholesome posty. Yeah, I kind of was. That's so wholesome. I also have a doggo I took from the streets, also 2 cats after car accidents. That is very nice, Undercloud. That is very nice of you. If you're doing nats, why not use Old Journey? Doesn't that add XP rate by almost 40%? What does Old Journey mean? I mean, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know why you're referring to it like that, right? You mean the method that you need a ton of glories for? I don't think that's a viable method, personally. Why would I want to invest in necklaces that are like 180k each, right? Definitely don't want to do that. Also, the method is actually used with another person, right? To store run energy, which you can do it by yourself, you just won't have run, right? I don't want to be doing something with another person because I'm going to get annoyed, because the other person will be slow, right? It's just going to be annoying. I have a dog and a Pac-Man frog. I don't know what a Pac-Man frog is, but it does sound cool. Old journal. Ah. No, the book that gives you infinite run. Yeah, maybe I should get it, but honestly, like, I don't like playing like that, right? Like, a lot of people have told me about it. It definitely is good, of course. I mean, I haven't tried it, but I know it's good, right? I can understand how good that actually is, but like, how would I elk, for instance, right? Like, I would need to do both at the same time, which is annoying. It's just going to be a very annoying experience for me to be using that book the whole time. Every time I walk somewhere, I will have to click that book like every 10 seconds. It's just annoying, right? That's not fun, right? I don't play this game, you know, to maximize efficiency in annoying ways, right? Like, I try to be efficient with the way I'm leveling, but I'm not trying to make it annoying for myself, right? That if I did that, I would just quit, probably. But yeah, maybe I should try it. Maybe I'm like overthinking it, but I know myself, right? And I just know I'm not gonna like it. But yeah, maybe I should try it. Sometimes I feel like an old man already, you know? I don't want to try new things. When doing hard clues, it's a blessing. Yeah, I can imagine, man. I kind of like not having run energy, so to be honest, right? It's more chill. When you don't have run, you can just walk. It's slower. You don't have to do a lot. So I kind of like that aspect of the game. And it one-shots anything that gets close to it. Oh, it looks like a Pac-Man. I named it Jet because it also looks like Jet from old school RuneScape. And it one-shots anything that gets close to it. Yeah, I might have seen that frog, you know, on YouTube before. I've watched a lot of videos about animals, you know, so I might have seen it. It has like a very big mouth, right? Like a very big mouth. Walkscape is in the middle of insanity and torture for me. I don't know, man, I think it's kind of chill. So it's allowed to bug abuse. I mean, is it bug abuse now? It's not bug abuse. It's like a game mechanic, right? That's not a bug. Yeah, they can eat almost anything. Yeah, I think I've seen that frog before. It's 2004 authentic, just like Bracelets. Yeah, well... True, I think, right? But there is a but, right? It is authentic insofar it was in the game, but back then nobody knew and nobody used it, right? So I think if it was taken out, it wouldn't be a bad thing, right? Because nobody used it back then. But I do get that it was probably back in the game then, and, you know, it is authentic. I agree, right? There's a slight but to it, though. Nobody used it. I'd be fine with them taking it out, to be honest. I mean, Jagex would have taken it out, right? Like, so if it was actual Jagex and everybody was using that book, they would just take it out. They would say, oh, that's not intended. Just closed a mouse trap on my finger. Oh, Susie, that hurt. Poor mouse. Poor mouse that's gonna get trapped, man. I remember when I was working for a job, and you know, don't think I'm a bad person for this. The job really was not treating me very well, to be honest. It is a long time ago. They were using like illegal mouse traps, right? Those kind of traps are illegal in the Netherlands. It's like glue traps, and then the mouse is still alive and sometimes in very terrible condition. And they would tell you, if you found a mouse on it and it's still alive, you would need to drown it in a bucket. Which I told them that's illegal, right? You can't do that. And they, you know, they didn't care. And then I sent an email to the government here, like very big, drawn out, like with proof that they used those mouse traps there. Snitch. I'd give my kidney to put 50k players on this server and make sure 45k of them have 2005 early age internet brains. Yeah, because even if there were a lot of people, you know, you still wouldn't have that many supplies. Have you ever seen the video of that farmer pouring all those mice into a burning barrel? That's sad, man. I don't want to talk about that. That's going to make me really angry. I don't get why YouTube allows that kind of thing, right? You would definitely, you know, that's against the law here for sure. It was in Australia, they had a mice outbreak. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't really matter though. I don't like that. And I mean, he took a video of it and posted it online, you know? Yeah, Jens, I agree. Actually, I think it was rats, not mice. Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't matter, right? Even if it's a rat, it's still, you know, it feels pain, right? It's an animal, it should be treated with it. I don't like that, right? So, for instance, in the city, in Netherlands, in the city, right, there's a lot of rats, right? Let's say. And then people, you know, they kill the rats and do all kinds of horrible things to rats. I mean, of course, you should take out the rat problem, right? But the people are also creating the problem by leaving trash everywhere, right? And not cleaning up, right? Not keeping their establishment clean, right? So I think before like we're mass exterminating rats, maybe we should also check to make things clean, right? So the rats don't explode in numbers, you know? I don't like just going by, oh, there's too many, so we need to kill them. Yeah, okay, but you also need to clean up your shit, right? What would be your way of handling invasive species without eradicating them? It depends, right? But I don't really care about invasive species personally, right? I don't really think that's a thing. Personally, I don't really think that's a thing, right? So it's like a matter of perspective, I think, right? So for instance, here they do that a lot. They will say, oh, for instance, now we have wolves here, right? Wolves are starting to come back to the Netherlands, and they will say, oh, that's not right, you know? But wolves were a species in the Netherlands a long time ago, right? So they are definitely not invasive, but let's say it's an actual invasive species. So for instance, we have crayfish or lobsters, something like that, like small little lobsters, more like crayfish, I guess. They have claws, and they are in the rivers, right? They are there. I think it's like the American river lobster, something like that. They are in the rivers because people dump them, right? They dump them from aquariums or whatever, and they have been breeding like crazy. The thing is though, like every place on Earth has a lot of species living there. None of those species are actually native, right? Like everything that we see today is a new species. Almost every species today is a new species if you go back millions of years, right? So things change. That's just like the natural evolution of things, right? So I don't really like this way of thinking, oh, the way it is now, that's just the way it has to stay forever. That's not how the Earth works, you know? But I'm not a specialist, of course. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's just like my perspective about it, right? And of course, there's some like species that maybe, you know, you should be doing something about it. I've seen like this lionfish thing in America, for instance, you know, where there's like thousands of them everywhere, which is kind of crazy, you know? I think in the end, the Earth will solve those problems, though. You have a beautiful heart, man. Ah, thank you. I just care about animals, you know? Crayfish and crawfish are native to almost all freshwater rivers and lakes. Yeah, I mean, they weren't in the Netherlands, though. No homo. No problem. No, I appreciate that. It's the same for plants here, right? So, for instance, in the Netherlands, we need to build a lot of houses for all the people. There's a lot of people here, and most people can't get a house, right? Houses are extremely expensive. They haven't been building houses for a very long time because of like these rules, which I don't think really makes sense, right? But that's not the thing. So, and many of these rules are because, for instance, some plant species, right, that are native, they are dying out, right? And I want to protect them. But the thing is with these plant species is they don't even go that far back, right? And I think it's normal, it's a normal evolution, right, in nature, that some things die out and other things come up in place for it, right? That's normal, that happens everywhere, right? So I don't really get that argument, right? That something is going away and that means that it's something that we did and we need to fix that, right? I don't really get that, but sometimes it definitely is like that, right? But not always. And it seems like they just automatically assume that we need to keep it in place. I'm not gonna get into that, Fiber. Like, I would like to, but I mean, I think a new rule is going to be no politics, right? Even though I was kind of referring to it already, I understand, but I was just keeping it to like the nature aspect. But we can talk about things outside of the game, like nature or hobbies, whatever, that's no problem. I want to stay away from politics though. Last stream when we talked about politics, I lost like 8 subscribers, so, you know, people have a hard time with that, you know? And I wasn't even really that, I didn't even really say anything bad, I think, right? So, definitely don't want to get into that. That's why I asked about animals. That's my way to know who is a good person. I think so too, man. I think so too. People that are bad to animals are bad people. That's what I think. That's what I've always believed, right? I mean, I don't expect people to love them like me, but at least respect, not harming them in any way. Yeah, but a lot of people don't seem to care at the very least, right? Oh man, I've reported so many videos on YouTube about animal abuse, but YouTube does not seem to care, right? So many things they don't seem to think is animal abuse, which clearly it is, right? Even though, like, if you're eating an animal, but you're eating it alive, that's animal abuse, okay? That's especially if you're playing with the food, right? Things like that is just weird, right? I don't get that. Like squid, for instance, squid are extremely intelligent, right? And then there's all these videos online of people playing with squids, eating them, doing all kinds of weird stuff to them. It's just terrible. I don't get that, right? That's animal abuse. Religion and politics are controversial, so avoid it always. Yeah, I think that's going to be like my new rule. I mean, I like talking about anything, right? So I'm the type of person, I can talk about anything. Like, I'm actually like classically, so not like the new type, what it means, but like classical, open-minded, I would say. Like, I'm willing to hear any viewpoint and consider it, talk about it, right? But yeah, it's probably a bad idea to do it on stream, you know. These days, that's just not a thing, really, right? Most people don't consider fish as an animal. I mean, I don't even know how to respond to that, right? Like, what does that mean, right? Like, so only fluffy animals matter, right? Like dogs or something. That's crazy, you know? Like, I'm not saying you need to like cuddle a fly, right? But I mean, you don't need to harm, you know, even if it's a fish, don't harm it without reason, right? Like, if you're catching a fish to eat, I think that's fine, right? But why would you know, if you catch a fish to eat and first you're going to be like sticking it with needles for fun, right? That's weird, right? Why would you be doing that? So it's like a spectrum, right? I can understand people catching a fish to eat, right? I would not be against that. That's just normal. That's nature, right? But it's like a whole in-between, right? Little fish are friends, not food. What's that from? Nemo or something? I actually watched Nemo 1 and 2 like two or 3 weeks ago with my girlfriend. So rewatched it, of course. I've watched it before, she did as well, but we rewatched it together. It's like the pelicans, right? The pelicans were saying that, I think. What's your question marking, gents? I gotta watch those movies again. I also want to watch Lilo and Stitch before the new one comes out. I think I've only seen like the first one, but I was very little. I've never really been into Lilo and Stitch myself, right? Like, there's just some of those Pixar or Disney movies, whatever it is, that I've just not really have seen or have clicked with me, I guess. Like, I liked Ice Age a lot. Ice Age, I thought was really cool. I've seen all the Ice Age movies. And there's probably some others. Getting spiders is also crazy. Like, why? I mean, I got a lot of spiders in my house, bro. I gotta kill them or they keep coming back, you know? But I do let spiders kind of live, you know, because they eat the bugs, right? But at a certain point when they're walking on the wall, right? So when they're in a corner and they're eating like little bugs that are in my house, it's fine, right? But when I'm on the toilet and it starts walking and it's right next to me when I'm sitting on the toilet, that's the point where I'm killing the spider, you know? I don't need them walking around and creating like webs everywhere, you know? There's only one Lilo and Stitch movie, I believe, but they're making a live action one. I mean, I don't know if that's gonna be good, to be honest. Like, it's always a toss-up these days, you know, with new movies, if they're good or not. Could be good, could be bad. If I see a spider in my house, I let them live. The thing is with me, like, I live in a house where, like, 2 houses further from me, there's like a bug infection in that house because that house is like a damp wall, right? Like one of the walls is very damp, so we have like a certain type, we call it silverfish, right? It's like a little bug. It doesn't really do anything. It doesn't mean it's just annoying, right? And it's ugly. You don't want it, right? But I mean, you can't really get rid of them. They live off like paper, right? They eat paper and stuff, right? So they are infested in that house, so they come over to my house as well through the vents and stuff. So that's why I got a lot of spiders, right? The spiders come in, eat those bugs. But yeah, if you have that many spiders, you do need to get rid of them, because if I don't get rid of the spiders, you know, there will be like hundreds of them, you know? It's not the big spiders though, it's like the very tiny spiders with the long legs, you know? I also let them live, and if I don't really want them in any particular place, then I catch them and let them go outside. Yeah, but they would just come back in. Like, these spiders don't really, I mean, they're more like house spiders, I think. Right? They do live outside, but not really. They always live around buildings, so if they're outside, they're like on the porch, you know? My friend used to have salamanders in his basement. They would get in there somehow. That's so cool. Salamanders are cool animals though. Fun fact, the tin spiders with long legs is world's most venomous. Well, only relative to its size, if it is true, right? Like, I have heard about that, but these facts often are not actually true, but it might be one of the most venomous only according to its size, right? So relative to its size, because it's so small. Just that they can pierce our skin, so they don't count. If that's the case, I mean, I guess I didn't know that. They are cool, yeah, but not when they infest your basement. I mean, did they look cool though? Like, salamanders in the Netherlands are pretty rare, you know? Like, they're endangered, you know? They're protected. They're like, it's illegal if you catch one or something like that. Also, have you ever heard of boomslang snake? Terrible venom, makes you bleed from your eyes and piss blood. Yeah, I have heard about it. Kind of funny because boomslang is a Dutch word, by the way. Boomslang is a Dutch word. It means tree snake. I have salamander in my yard. That's cool, Jens. Do you got like a pond? Yeah, Wutang, exactly. No, they're underneath wood and stuff. Really, what kind of salamander is it, man? It's not the fire salamander, right? But like the dots. Like, can you tell me a name, like which kind or how they look? It's black and tiny. Ah, okay. Not the coolest salamander then, probably. Do they ever come to your house? Probably not. Needs to be very damp. Very, very high humidity. Salamanders are friendly, for sure, sure. They don't do anything. There's one kind of salamander in the Netherlands that I would love to have in a fishing tank, but that's of course illegal. But I'll try to find a picture. They are so cool looking and they live in the Netherlands. So let's see. Which one is it? Give me a sec. Give me a sec, guys. Sorry. Just really want to show this little salamander. But I need to find a link that actually works, you know? So, this should work. Yeah. So, this salamander is super cool in the Netherlands. I would love to have this in a fishing tank, but yeah. Probably not a good idea, because it's illegal and they're very hard to find anyway. So, good luck finding them. I want to catch a walleye or pike and put it in my old swimming pool. That would be so sweet. Poor pike. Like, you're gonna fill up the water with like dirty water from the creek? Or how are you gonna do that, bro? Maybe make a good spot for them in your yard, put them there. That's also illegal. You cannot interact with them, right? Also, you wouldn't be seeing them if they're in like a pond. Also, they would probably just get eaten by like the birds, right? The long birds that stand in the water and eat animals, you know? The reigers, they're called in Dutch. I don't know how they're called in English. I have well water at my house, yeah, but I mean, it's not the same as like the creek that they live in, you know? I mean, they could probably survive in like tap water, you know, but it's not gonna be good for them. Heron. Yeah, it's the old school RuneScape pet. That's kind of funny. Yeah, it might be a heron. Yeah. What's your elking? I'm elking maple longbow use, but I was doing a lot of magic longbows before, man. I just have some of these left. These are my last elks. After this, we're just going to be doing some superheating to get to 80. But yeah, maple longbow use are not bad, to be honest. So I bought them for like 70 each, so that's pretty good. I'd say maple longbow use or magic longbows are the best, depending what price you get them for, of course. The added benefit of maple longbow use is that they're really cheap, so if you don't have too much money, you can buy a lot of elks at the same time. Like the upper price is 80, so that's still really cheap. I found a small beehive in my yard 2 weeks ago. That's cool, man. Did you leave them there? I think in the Netherlands you're not allowed to take out bees. It's illegal. They're protected. Maple longs, just wasting the nets for the XP. I mean, I'm getting a lot of money from these, man. So 532. Oh, there are only... I thought there were more, but it doesn't matter. That's 192. 192 back. So I'm getting 120, around 120. I bought them for 70 each. So 120 back. I mean, it's not terrible, right? Yeah, I'm not wasting the net. I do get you, of course, but I mean, that's what nets are for, right? To get magic XP. What else would you be doing? Yes, I left them. Always wanted some. That's cool, man. I've actually thought about farming bees myself in my backyard. Get like a beehive. Like a beekeeper beehive, you know? And farm them. It's probably one of the only things that I can farm in a yard without getting like told I need to take it away. Right? Because of neighbors or whatever. And that's because bees are actually protected, right? So it's going to be very hard for neighbors to get rid of it. And I rent, you know, so it's not my house. So, of course, like the woningbouw we got, like the one that owns all the houses here, they would tell you to get rid of it, right? If neighbors complain. Get a bat house. That's kind of cool. I don't think I can actually do that, though. Like, I have nothing high up in my yard. And, like, there's cats, right? So, that's a cool idea. How are you doing, Code? Haven't seen you before. Are you, like, a YouTuber or something? Your name is different. Dang, almost 1 million subscribers. That's crazy, man. Sick channel. You are definitely by far the highest subscriber number that I've seen in my chat. Not even close. Like, do you play this game or are you just like interested because of nostalgia? I meant the value, like cost of nets. Yeah, but I mean, I'm making them, right? So what else would I be doing, you know? Selling them. Yeah, I mean, I would never be making nets to sell them. Lots of problem with beehives, really? Like, it's hard to do. Thanks, man. Nice 2004 vids. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I've played since 2007, but never got to play this version, so learning is fun. That's awesome, man. Well, good to see you here. Thanks for the kind words. Trying to find a stack of something I can break even on. There's nothing. There's nothing realistic, man. So get that out of your head. That's not happening. If you want to break even, you make your own nets, right? Like I'm doing. Then you can break even. You're not breaking even, not even close, right? Diseases and stuff, yeah. Yeah. I can imagine that. That would be really annoying, right? If they get sick and you lose all of them. I mean, it is what it is. I don't even think you have to, like, buy a group of bees, right? You just leave the beehive out and bees move in, I think. Not entirely sure, though. So if they do die, I mean, you just wait for new ones to return, right? We used to have a lot of beekeepers around here, now we have none. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, these are cool. I'm guessing it's mostly a hobby though, but you know, maybe I'm wrong. Once the queen is done, the hive dies. Yeah, of course, of course, of course. Same for ants, you know. Elk the bees. Nah, poor bees. Raw honey is amazing. Yeah, I've personally never really been into honey that much, but all the girls I've dated really like honey, you know. But I wouldn't actually be farming bees for the honey, believe it or not. I have a lot of shrimp, so I have a lot of fish tank with shrimp that I breed. And I'm not sure how it's called, but the thing the bees gather, right, under their legs, that they make the honey from. When they go into the hive will take that from them, and I would collect that, and I would feed that to my shrimp, and also sell it to other shrimp keepers. It's very good for shrimp to eat that. So that's what I would be farming. How come not using the book that keeps run energy? So this is going to be a recurring question every stream, I think. Every like 30 minutes, every stream, someone's going to be asking this. A lot of people have asked this. I don't like using it. So, I mean, I haven't gotten it. Maybe I should try it, but it's just a very annoying way to play. That's not fun. It's not fun to click a book every 10 seconds, right? It's terrible gameplay. Yeah, of course, it would be more efficient. Pollen, yeah, that's what it's called, pollen. Yeah, exactly. Bee pollen. Maybe later in the stream, if we're out of elks, we'll see if the book, you know, we'll get the book and we'll see how it works. Maybe I'll like it, maybe I don't. I probably won't like it, but it's just, you know, at that point, if you're getting the book and you want to play like that, it's going to be everywhere, right? It's not just going to be for Runecraft. Literally everything you do when you run, you're going to kind of have to use that book. It just doesn't sound fun to me, you know? It sounds annoying. So guys, hourly reminder, if any of you are not subbed to the channel, please subscribe. Helps me out a ton, you know. Also make a lot of videos. So please help me out with a sub. Thank you. Also, guys, if you have not liked the stream, please give the stream a like. It's always appreciated. Thank you. Book is 8. Yeah, that's what I imagine. Yeah. I mean, it is a game, you know, so you're supposed to have fun, right? Like, efficiency is fun to me, but it's not fun to maximize efficiency when it's annoying. Like, elking together with something else like runecrafting is already annoying enough to me, right? I don't like doing that either, you know, but it's not that many clicks, so it's fine, but no, it's already pretty annoying to me. Like, I'm skipping fletching until we get like make X, right? That's the type of person I am. I just can't fletch logs at the moment, guys. It's too much. It's too many clicks. When do you guys think we will get another holiday item? And what would the next one be, I think? Like, would it be Halloween mask? Would it be Santa hat? Maybe Easter egg? Maybe, well, Easter egg it ain't gonna be soon. That's for sure, right? Party hats? Disc of returning? If any of them, right? I think elking will become break even when make X comes out for fletching. Yeah, maybe Guru. Maybe not break even, but at least much closer to break even. Fletching is so terrible to do now, you know? To be fair, probably myself, I won't be selling my bows. I will just elk them, right? yeah, if you're actually going for a very high fletching level, like 90 plus, then, you know, you're probably going to sell some. Taking advantage, buying bows while there is. You or me, Gora? I haven't bought bows in a very long time. I just have these left over from like 3 weeks ago, to be honest, 2 weeks ago. I am. Okay, yeah. Nice, nice. I mean, if you got a lot of elking to do, better buy those bows. Too many nets compared to bows? Yeah, a lot of people are always nature rune crafters, especially with these prices, right? There surely are a lot of crafters. Also, Josh Brown is always crafting nature runes every day. People turn up to that stream, you know. You got a lot of runners, so a lot of people are making nature runes. And you have Akame, you know. What is his level right now? Let's check. That guy is going crazy. 94. Wow. That's insane. 94 RC. And there aren't even any skill capes in game. Imagine that. Imagine getting 99 RC and there aren't even skill capes. That is unimaginable to me. Thanks for the likes, guys. You guys got me quite a few likes. But if you have not liked the stream, please give me a like. You know, I'd like to get the likes over the viewer count. That's always a nice goal. So we're at about half now, 12 likes out of 24 viewers. Highest combat level in game. That's hard to say, man. We can't really look that up, but you know, can have a look at the high scores, I guess. So let's check the strength high scores. Maybe I should check attack or hit points. Hit points is probably a good one to check. So the highest hit points are level 92. He has 85 attack, 80 defense, 97 strength, and 92 HP. Also, his sprayer is 75. So, what would that combat level be? Very high. That's probably 110, something like that. Yeah, it's that guy, Gora. Exactly. He's probably training at the Giants in Wildy. I don't know. I would say he's probably training at the... I mean, if I was him and I was going for prayer levels, I would be doing baby blue dragons, you know? I would assume those are the best prayer XP. I plan to do some baby blue AFKing, or a lot of it later. But for now we're trying to keep our combat levels, you know, at this level, around this level. Want to do some PKing, you know, don't want to get more combat levels for that. After we're done with that, I'm definitely going to be training more attack and strength and defense at the baby blues, I think. Just AFKing there, basically. You don't get any other drops, of course, but it's fine to AFK them. .78 mage, fufu. Fufu. I can say it like him. Yeah, we're getting 80, man. Getting pretty close. Need 80 to PK, of course, for charge. And we're also getting like 80, 85 range at the same time. I just got 150 steel arrows from a fire giant. 1 in 8k. That's too bad, man. Feels bad. Time to go off. Angry wife. Thanks for streaming like always, XOXO. Thank you for tuning in, Gora. Good luck with the wife, man. See you next time. Good luck with the wife indeed, Weather Guru. Oh, I'm pretty happy I'm almost done with the rune crafting, to be honest. But yeah, still like 12 hours, I think. So not great. 13 hours actually. But yeah, it's quite the grind doing all the nature runes for 80 mage yourself. It saves us a ton of money though, so definitely worth it. I was thinking about just skipping it, just selling all my rune nests and just buying the nature runes, but at that point I probably wouldn't have had any cannonballs, so. And I think we're getting 60 rune crafting, maybe 61 actually. Nah, I think 60, hopefully. So that's a nice round number to leave it on. Probably not gonna be rune crafting for a very long time after that. So, I mean 60 looks good, right? So I think that's a fine level to keep it at for a long time. Because we got 3 members yesterday. Yesterday we got our first member, so it was really cool. We got 3. So we got number 1, 2 and 3 all in the same stream, which was really amazing. So we added some new emotes. I can only add 4 though, so got 4 emotes that I made. Yeah, they might be bad. I made them myself, you know, so took way longer than it should have. Someone had the idea I should make a gnome child with a DMAT, so I did that, which took way too long, honestly. It's kind of annoying to try and fit it all with the PNG and stuff, but you know, make sure it cropped together and stuff was really annoying. But it worked out in the end, so I'm happy with that. Oh, Rami, we got a new rule, no politics, man. And if I do ever talk about politics, it's because I got baited into it, so yeah, no politics. Because of people like you, right? I remember yesterday, I didn't forget you, right? You're one of the only people that I've timed out. It's fun to talk about politics and chill. I mean, I like talking about politics, but yesterday when we talked about it, I lost like 8 subscribers in 5 minutes, so that's why. Well, I do care. The thing is though, I agree, but like these days a lot of people are like that, right? So that's not a viable way to do it. Also, it just doesn't make sense to do it that way for a gaming channel, right? It's not a politics channel, you know? And you might also alienate people that just don't want to hear about it, right? So for me, for instance, oftentimes when I would not want to hear about the news or politics or whatever, I would play a video game, you know? And the last thing I want to hear in game is those things, right? So same could be for the stream. Fantasy football doing the classic thing again. Mr. Piper still buying his red headband. That's funny, man. What are you doing trying to buy that thing for so long, man? Stop doing that. Just put it out on the market and hope you buy it in a week or something, man. Like, what? Bro, you don't even have an offer up on the market, bro. Put an offer on the market. It's an MMO though, people talk about it stuff. Yeah, of course, people can talk about anything they want. Doesn't mean that people like it. That's all I'm saying. Oh, you're selling now. Dang, brother. You buy one and then you sell it again. Mr. XP Waste over here. What country are you from? I'm from the Netherlands, man. What about you? USA. Yeah, I thought so. Because of the earlier question. Just wanted some free advert. I'm at Fire Giants right now. Also changing the subject, lol. Yeah, good. Nobody in chat is gonna buy your red headband, man. But you can try it. I'm Dutch though, so we're basically brothers. Yeah, speak some Dutch and do it quickly, or I think you get it from Google, right? Speak like a couple of Dutch sentences. I kept the black one, best looking ranger at Fire Giants for real. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think someone with a coif may be looking better. Because they got +2 range bonus. You're lucky nobody's using Robin. I don't know even one word of Dutch. I just am Dutch by heritage. That's cool. How far back does it go though? Like 200 years? I'm not trying to be silly or anything, just literally just asking. Can't go back very far, I guess. If you're American. Nah, yeah. Come on, sell me a Robin. I don't have one though. And you would not be able to pay me the amount I want, I think. Or maybe you're kinda rich, who knows. I have no idea. Okay. No problem. I just got Dutch DNA and a Dutch surname. Cool. You didn't do a DNA test, did you? Like an online DNA test? I would never send my DNA online to a company, you know? I've read some bad things about that, the things they do with it. Coifs look like ass. I mean they do, but they got +2 range bonus over you, man. Ranger boots elk for 200 GP, so you can protect them over heights. Always risk 12 mil. Yeah, that's terrible, Crispy. I would be so worried. Even though I haven't died once, to be honest. What do they do to it? What do they do with it? I would be getting political, right? So I'm just gonna refrain from that. You can look it up. I wouldn't Google it though. You probably won't get any hits. What? How much are they? I think Robin is between like 7 and 10 mil. Rami, I'm gonna ask you to stop baiting me, okay? I feel like you're doing it on purpose, man. Because you did it yesterday as well, you know? Bowstrings are going for so much money. Yeah, they are, Mommy Pure. They are. It's because they're very annoying to make, you know? Flex is annoying to pick, and bowstrings are annoying to make. Maybe when Make X comes out, more people will be doing it, but probably still... I mean, you kind of have to make your own, right? That's what I will be doing in the future. Do you take installments? Bro, I don't have a Robin, okay? And no, I would not. I'll do it for the cash. I mean, have fun with it, right? A lot of people want to buy bowstrings, so you could probably get a good price for them. Flex spinning is okay-ish for money for noobs, but Emo just got like 50k and start merching. I mean, merching is terrible. Like, I think spinning flex is better than merching, right? Merching is no XP at all. I think merching is actually something that's more for noobs than training skills, right? The game is about skills, not about money, you know? But of course, I'm an Iron Man minded person, you know? Merching is big XP waste, man. Also, merchers are kind of annoying to deal with on the markets, you know? Always undercutting. Always asking too much or giving too little. I like getting and giving fair prices, you know? I don't want to merge, I want to play the game. Exactly, Mommy Pure, I agree. Congrats on 1k, finally. Couldn't get trolled forever, lol. True, Magnus, thank you, man, appreciate it. It was very nice to be hitting that. I woke up and I saw I had exactly 1k subs, so that was an amazing feeling, man. It's been a long-term goal, so very happy with that. Thank you, man, appreciate it. I turned 50k into 2 mil in like 12 hours. The more money, the more you got, the more you make. I mean, not really, there's no GE in game, so... I mean, sure, but it doesn't scale like with a GE. But of course you make more money if you have more money, but 50k to 2 mil in like 12 hours, that's a lot less than you would have made if you did like water vials or basically any other money making method. Even making bowstrings would earn you more money than that, you know? So it isn't the best money, which is what you said earlier. I just want to look good and get EHP, same. For me, I can do like 1 mil per hour at the moment. That's false. merging in 2004SCAPE is not reliable at all. So to say you do like 1 mil an hour is just false. I know, right? It's not a belief. I know it is false. I mean, you literally can't do that, right? You can make a mil, you can make more, right? It's very unreliable though. Peace, what do you do for work? So I'm starting a new job soon. I just got hired. I'm not sure when I start. Actually, I need to do some tests first. I need to do some financial advice tests. Need to do some studying for that. It will be a home working job that I got. So I can stay at home, keep working on the videos and stuff. It's basically working for a bank and like customer support type work, you know. You have a very Dutch personality, so do I. I do. People say it can be kind of blunt, you know? That's a Dutch thing, I think. You should try merging IRL. Yeah. I already do. Remote jobs are the best. My husband is a software engineer remote. Nice to have him home. For sure, for sure. It's also very nice for the family. Paul to ban Orami from chat. I mean, I could make a poll. Sorry. It's not looking good for you, Rami. Everybody wants you banned, man. They did it in Dutch? Yeah, that's stupid. Why would they do it in Dutch? $11 and $11, not looking good. Yeah, Avery, you're welcome, man. Thank you for tuning in. How are you doing? Yeah, I mean, you guys told me yesterday you wanted me to stream, so here I am, right? Doing a chill stream, though, doing some rune crafting. My engineers work remote. I'd have to knock down the doors to get some darn answers. That is true, Gonzo, that is true. Must be very annoying that way. What did he do? I just joined type streaming. I don't know, people just think he's annoying. He is kind of annoying though, to be fair. He's baiting me a lot, right? I mean, he did stop now, right? But he tries to bait me into politics, you know. He likes having discussions, you know. No, you're losing, Orami. Only one person voted no, I think. YouTuber. YouTuber has a no vote. Should I poll next if YouTuber needs to have a ban as well? That's a joke, YouTuber. Exactly, Kwanzo, exactly. Yes, Jens. That's funny. Yeah, I made some new emotes yesterday, so they're probably pretty bad. I don't know, I made them myself, so it took longer than it should have, right? Check them out if you want, right? The members. If you don't care about it, that's fine, of course. This song goes hard. Yeah, it's good. How old are you? I'm 30. Banger emotes. Thank you, Mommy Pure. I will add more later. I can only have 4 now, right? If I got more members later, I can make more. So I think I got 3 now. I need 6, I think, to add more emotes. Not entirely sure. It's like a whole system for it. Gnome Child in a DMAT goes hard. Yeah, someone told me yesterday to make that. I was like, yeah, I'll try. It was pretty hard, actually. But yeah, I'm not the best at making things like that, you know? Okay. Okay, guys. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. I need to do it differently. You banned, but. You banned, but. Goodbye. I'm done with you, bro. Yesterday he got a timeout. He was like the 3rd person I ever timed out. And now it's a ban. Bye bye. That guy does not know how to quit. It's like, I gave him enough warnings, right? Finally, holy F. Hey, Daniel, how you doing? Darnia. Why did I read Daniel, you know? It's my dyslexia, I guess. I do not have that dyslexia. Welcome to all the new people. Appreciate you being here. Welcome to the stream. Sit down. Yeah, that was my nay vote because I had no context. It just popped up when I came to stream. Yeah, no problem, YouTube, of course. It was more like a funny poll. I figured maybe if I do the poll, you know, and he sees most people wanna, you know, ban him, he would stop. But I don't know. It's just his personality or something. I'm not trying to be offensive, you know, to him. I don't really care. It's just he was being annoying. He kept being annoying. He's always trying to bait, you know? He's always trying to bait me. It's like, come on, bro. What are you doing? Orami did good, but Ties did better. Ties is Dutch paying the president. Kwanzaa. Stop it. I can't vote yes to ban someone without context. That is true. That's true, YouTuber. Very nice of you. Most people just voted yes anyway, though. They like to see it, you know? It's like back in the Roman Colosseum days. At the end, the emperor would decide, you know? If the person has to die or lives, the whole crowd will be cheering, die, 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 you know? I like to see that. The only Dutch I know is Joost Klein. Ew. Sometimes you gotta elk him. Probably won't get much money back, you know? And the music's stopping again. Great. What did I miss? Why are you banning? Oh, he just didn't stop. You know, I told him to stop. Joost Klein is about as not Dutch as it gets, lol. True. Tell him. Nah, we just chillin'. True. I mean, I timed that guy out yesterday because he was being annoying. And, you know, today I warned him a couple times. He kept doing it, you know, so. Just trying to bait, you know. Killing fire giants and crafting nets. Very nice. I'm the one crafting nets, you're the one killing fire giants. You got all music tracks unlocked. I doubt that, FoxLRS. That's not something that I've even looked at, to be honest. Zombie Hunt? No, because we haven't done that quest. Dual Arena, Fairy, Gnome Village 2, Harmony 2, Heart and Mind, Quests, Regal 2. Trawler miner. I mean, I got almost all. Like more than I expected, to be honest. Where are you from again? I'm from the Netherlands, Avery. On 1k. Yeah, wartime, we got 1k. Not yesterday, though. We got trolled infinitely yesterday. People kept unsubscribing before we hit 1k. So, that's pretty terrible. But yeah, today when I woke up, we got exactly 1,000 subscribers. So, I was very happy with that. 5 euros op je mail. You still live there? Yeah, I live in the Netherlands. I live in the Netherlands. For sure. Don't think I'll ever be leaving, you know? I mean, there's other cool places. It's more about money and stuff like that, you know? Huge crats on the milestone despite the trolls. Yeah, thank you, MSK1. Thank you. I mean, we got up to 998 at the end yesterday, so it was pretty close. Very funny fantasy football. Joke, don't ban me. Yeah, look out, bro. Nah, believe it or not, I'm actually not very heavy-handed with bans. That's only the second person I've banned, so... You do kind of sound like the Flying Dutchman from SpongeBob, so I believe you. And I actually don't know, because SpongeBob would be in Dutch on the TV here, you know? Different voices. Because we did a poll earlier, the chat in my app is not working anymore, which is really annoying, but I'm fixing it right now. I don't think I can actually fix it. Why did this happen? This is so stupid. Sometimes these apps just are not working at all. It's whatever, I'll do it differently. Okay, this works as well. Bro does not sound like him, lol. Yeah, I have no idea. Can you sing the SpongeBob theme in Dutch for us? I would not know, man. It's been so long, I haven't watched SpongeBob in forever. When did they add elking while running to the game? It's been in the game since ever. Oh, you mean later? Yeah, okay. I don't know, man. You can still run while doing it, man. Your character will catch up. Hey, Max, how are you doing? Thank you for tuning in, man. Welcome. So worst case scenario, I can move to the Netherlands if USA sucks so bad. I wouldn't move to the Netherlands, man. USA is definitely better. Maybe move to a different state. I only speak English. Yeah, bad idea, man. You don't want to come to the Netherlands if you only speak English. You would be living in some very big city, which is not a good place to live, man. It's very expensive. The quality of life is very low. I would not advise you to do that. You would not have a good time. You might have a good time for a little bit, but it would not be good. I remember seeing it in Serbian, SpongeBob theme song, when I was a kid. And it was hella weird seeing as I grew up with the English version. I imagine. It's like an animation style. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like on OSRS it still runs while doing the hierarchy. Yeah, but we do as well. It's just like an animation style. Like a fantasy football set. Do you eat meat every day? Yeah. I don't think I think in the last 10 years there probably hasn't been a single day that I didn't eat meat. And oftentimes I eat meat multiple times a day. I paid 2,400 for rent already. Yeah, but that's a state problem, man. Maybe move to a better state. Like away from the west or east coast. If you're not there, that's what I imagine, right? Dubbed SpongeBob is so bad. I mean, as a kid, it's fine, right? You don't know any better. I mean, as a kid, you just think it's like a Dutch program, you know? You don't know. The 2,400 is insane, man. I mean, my rent is kind of high, but not 2,400 high. I would say north or south in any country is probably the best place to live, in any EU country at least. Maybe. I live in the middle. You don't want to live in the west side, though. $64 ranged. Grats, my man, grats. What's the drop rate of a D mat? 1 in 126-ish? Yeah, if you're talking about the KBD, yeah. 1 in 128 probably, but somewhere around that number for sure. I did about 110 kills though. No D mat. Nice, thank you, thank you. No problem, man, no problem. Good luck. What's your KC at KBD, man? I'm like 25 KBD KC in a row. In now. Started yesterday with some solos. Nice, man. Good luck. Hopefully you get lucky, man. Yeah, like I said, I did 110. No D-mat, no hard clue. So, too bad. We're about to hit 2 hours live, guys. If you have not subbed to my channel, please give me a sub, you know? Would be greatly appreciated. I also make a lot of videos, but I imagine most, if not all of you, are already subbed. Also, please give the stream a like, guys. It's greatly appreciated. Right now we are at 12 likes. I would like to get that up over the actual viewer count. So, at the moment we have 26 viewers, which would mean 26 plus likes. Please help me out with that. Thank you. Is DMAT also 1 in 128 from rare drop table in 04? Or is the OSR's wiki extremely inaccurate for rare drop tables? Yeah, of course it's not like that. But I mean, if you want to look at the rare drop table, go to this. I'll put a link. So go to this link and you can check like a monster that has the rare drop table, and then click on that monster and then click on the rare drop table, and it will tell you the actual drop tables when you hit the rare drop table. Yeah? My site says 16 likes, 17 now. Thanks guys, appreciate it. A lot of monsters missing from that side. Like which one? I haven't noticed any monster missing. At least not a relevant one. I mean, I haven't noticed any missing, you know? Fire giants are definitely not missing, man. Let me check. I mean, I doubt that. You're probably just searching incorrectly. I'm sure all of you are searching incorrectly, actually. So put it on members, okay? Don't put it on all, okay? Try something out, right? If all isn't working, try the other option. No, Fire Giant is on there. They got all the monsters, guys. Just put it on members, okay? So you gotta check it's on all. Instead, put it on members at membership, and then all those monsters appear. I know it's weird. I didn't make the site, but I mean, if it doesn't work, maybe try that, you know? Giants is on it now, but wasn't a week ago, bro. Yeah, it wasn't there a week ago. It's a site from 2004, bro. KBD isn't on there. That might be true, right? Let me see. Yeah, I don't see KBD. That is true. That one is missing. Thanks, Dad. No problem. I'm not your father, man. Spaghetti code site. True, true. But I mean, it's a pretty decent site, right? But yeah, for sure. Yeah, 1 in 128 from rare drop table too. It's cool. I mean, you gotta hit the rare drop table quite a lot of times to hit that, though. I need an adult, apparently. Okay. So we just hit 2 hours live and we did about 1k rune essence. So we're doing a little under 500 an hour. That's not too bad, to be honest. My goal for this stream was to do 3k S. Probably not gonna hit that though. That's 6 hours total. Don't know if I want to stream for that long. Probably not. But we'll see. Want Paul to ban YouTuber from the chat. Why? Tuba has been a good boy. Joke, okay. We're all just good boys. Yeah, for now. I'm sure things will turn around again. Man, I want more European worlds to hop to. Always have to hop to a super laggy world. It is what it is, man. It's just, it's not really lag, right? It's just a little bit of, what do you call it? MS, right? So a little bit of delay. There's no issue with delay though, you can just play around it. Like, I play in those worlds like hours at a time, without any issue. $20 MS to 150 plus MS is a big difference, yeah, but it's not an issue, right? Because it's just a delay, you know? So if you know the delay, it doesn't really matter, right? Or am I wrong? Like, I don't get annoyed by it, right? Like, I'm used to it. It doesn't matter for me. I mean, for now, we're on World 3, I think, because that's the best world, right? We're on World 3, but if I'm doing something and the world is full, like, let's say I'm at the Fire Giants and this world is full, I hop to a, you know, Japanese world or any of the others, right? Like a low pop world, and I have no issue with it. Game becomes less responsive. Well, there's a delay, but it all still goes just as quick, you know. You just gotta adjust, right? You adjust your playstyle, and then it doesn't matter, right? Depends on how big the delay is. True, if the delay is bigger than a tick, then it's a problem. That is true, but the delay is not bigger than a tick, I think. Like, it is, but the delay, so it is hard to explain for me, right? I think if you just play with the delay, you don't lose any time. But I don't know, maybe for some activities you would, but if you're like AFKing Fire Giants, for instance, it doesn't really matter much, right? Yeah, if the delay is bigger than a tick for some things, it would definitely matter. That is true. We used to play this shit on dial-up in the browser. It's fine. Yeah, true. Lol, just hop to another world and the guy at Blue Dragons hop to the same world. Lol. Well, go back to the good world, man. Yo, grandson 1K tease. Thank you, Yannick. Thank you, man. And thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate that. Yeah, it was super amazing to hit that. So today when I woke up, I saw it was exactly 1,000 subscribers. Was super happy with that, of course. Thanks, man. Super nice to get into the quadruple digits. Oh my god, you guys. Yesterday we lost like 6 subs in 5 minutes, that would get me under 1K, you know? So. It looks so annoying to use that book for RC and everything else, really. Yeah, that's why I haven't gotten it, yeah. It just doesn't seem enjoyable to me, right? Yeah, people have been asking why I'm not using it, so... Don't worry about that. Blah blah, they are sheep. I'm not gonna be talking about that, though. Oh, this is a good tune. I like this one. Took like 10 seconds to pick up loot from a blue dragon on this world. I mean, it didn't take that long, but it does take. It can be really annoying. That's true. Because with dragons, you got like 3 different items you're picking up, and if you're picking up arrows, it's 4 items, right? So that can take a while. Also gotta consider most worlds are across the world for me. I probably have 300 MS on some, but most around 150. Yeah, yours might be double mine. Are you in Australia? Were you in Australia? I think so, right? Yeah. Then it might be really bad, man. I don't know. I don't know, I thought you were European, you know? Sweden. I mean, then it's not that bad, right? Like, it's the same for me. I think you're just a little bit spoiled with old school RuneScape, you know, having so many German worlds. Banger song, for real. I like that one. It's Temper of the Storm. So tomorrow is a new video day. Tomorrow I'm uploading a second video about coming updates. Has some really cool updates in it. Like 2 really big updates actually. And then I think Thursday is another progress video. And Saturday is going to be loot from 100 KBD. Looking forward to it. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm very happy with my subs. You know, they always pump up the video. I can see that, right? I can see that in the analytics, that my subscribers, you know, they quickly watch the videos, pump it up. So I'm really happy with that. Got a pretty loyal viewer base. Which is very motivating, actually, you know? I mean, both India worlds have been offline for so long, could replace them with some Scandinavian worlds. Yeah. It's good that they're offline though, man. Like, they would kick you off and then you couldn't log back in. I don't know if you've had that problem, but I have. So they would kick you off, you cannot get back in. You would have to go through Discord, ask the moderators to disconnect you actually, and then you can get back in. You wouldn't be able to log back in at all. Just would keep you logged in permanently. Sounds rough. Yeah, but the moderators were really quick with it. Trapped, yeah. Never seen an in-game mod. That's because they're not there, you know? They're going to be added later in an update. The mod crowns were later in 04. Or maybe 05, I think 04. This is basically the Dutch Zezima at this point. I doubt that. Wait, so who are the P-mods? I don't know. I mean, there probably aren't any P-mods, just like the moderators that are like on the mod team, I would think. Well, maybe in the future they can make me a mod, right? That'd be cool. Give me P-mod. I'd like to be a P-mod. I wouldn't abuse it, but I did get a mute. Like the first month of the server, I got a mute for saying some bad things. So maybe I won't ever get a P-mod because of that, you know? Because that's in my log. Zezeman never slept. I don't know, man. I don't think he actually was that fast, right? He just, you know, he played from the start. He played a lot. I don't know. I've heard different things about it. Mod E&M, no, 0 infractions. My company's logo is a green crown. That's funny. What did you say, lol? Just some bad words. Someone was like being super annoying in game. Was like harassing me, I guess, you know? And he baited me. Link's Titan outdone Nemaldo. True. Sirius Virus is basically Dutch Link's Titan. Is he though? He played the game 24/7? Really? I mean, that would make sense, seeing as he was #1, and back then nobody was efficient, so probably was very inefficient himself. But he sold his account a long time ago. I mean, do we really know that though? Did you curse someone out for buying all the runes in the shop? No, but I did curse someone out, but he was like harassing me, right? Like, I don't remember. It was either one of these two things. It was either in the mining guild, he kept, you know, he was way higher mining, he kept taking my ores, right? So the mining guild was empty and he would like always go to my ore, right? Or he was or it was at Hill Giants. It was one of the, I don't know which one, right? And he was like always trying to kill my Hill Giants. So every time I went to a spot, he would go there. And then he would half HP them and then leave them, right? Do that kind of stuff, right? Very annoying. Sounds like a nice chap. What's his in-game name? I don't know anymore, but actually, you know, we made up. He when I streamed, he came into the chat, right? It's like, oh, sorry for that. Can we be friends? Yeah, it was my own fault. I shouldn't have gotten baited, you know? After that, I didn't really say anything bad, I think. He owes you a sub for that, to be honest. I think he did sub. Ball to ban that guy on site. Yeah, half killers are annoying. I took note of one name and they hit me up after posting marketplace offer. Ghosted his ass, lol. Nice, Parsi. F him. That's the least he can do. True YouTuber. Maybe he was a dude sub trolling you. Yeah, could be, could be. I mean, I know of multiple names that have subbed to me multiple times by now, right? So I remember, right? And at least this one dude I know has done it 3 times now. So if I see it again, I will probably just ban him, you know? Like, I streamed for a year, I'm gonna be thanking him like 20 times for subbing. No thanks. You know what's one good thing about less players now than with members release? On members release, with all those people online, I would get, no joke, right? I would get at least 20 people a day messaging me, asking me things they could easily look up on the wiki, right? Like asking me question after question after question. And questions like, how do I make the most money per hour, right? Questions like that multiple times a day. And it's like, bro, come on. What are you asking me? But yeah, I'm a nice guy. Most of the times I answer, you know? Private off. Yeah, sometimes I do put private on friends, but it's a lot better now, you know? And I like it. People, you know, people can message me. I don't mind that. It's just, you know, when you're asking question after question after question, and when you have 20 people doing it the whole day. Hey, I made those dumb questions too, Mom. I don't think so. I don't remember you doing it. Like, you can ask a question, right? It's just on members release there were a lot of people doing that, and some people really take it too far, you know? Well, it's because you're the GOAT. Thank you, YouTuber. Thank you. Yeah, that's also why I made a video, right? I made a video of 5 easy money makers. And those money makers are even better now than when I made the video, right? They're like 200k plus an hour. Very easy, low requirements or even no requirements. So I made that video, so if people did ask me, I would just tell them, oh, you know, I made a video. And then that at least would give me a view, right? So, made sense to do that, honestly. Link to video? Okay. Give me a sec. There you go. Oh, runecrafting is so slow. You just gotta try and enjoy it, you know? It's pretty hard for me though, to be honest. Glad you're still playing, of course, mate. I probably will be playing this for a long time, man. Why is his chat delayed for streamers, by the way? Like on Garlic stream, it shows up instantly on screen, but he doesn't see it instantly, but we do. It depends, right? Like, he's probably got his chat open in OBS. It's delayed in OBS. I don't know why. It's not delayed for me now, because I'm actually using the streamer chat, right? Like the same chat that you guys are typing, and I'm using that right now. But he's probably using the OBS chat that I normally use, but for me right now it doesn't work. But that is delayed. That's delayed by quite a bit, like 10 seconds or something. And the chat you see on screen, that is done through something else. That's done through an overlay. So it has a different source. Why use OBS then? Hate the delay. Just ease of access, right? But right now the delay isn't that bad, right? Maybe I should just always use this chat, you know? Yeah, it's good now. Yeah. So that's because I'm actually using the same chat as you guys are typing in. Nope, like one chatter behind what you respond to at most. Also, you know, someone's stream might be delayed a bit, right? Like, I got it down to almost no delay, I think, like the lowest setting. But you do have to change that setting, but I mean, most streamers probably changed it. And the music stopping again, of course. There we go. But yeah, also you gotta keep in mind sometimes, you know, just takes a little bit of time to respond. Of course, there's no delay. It's just, you know, you're doing something in game. Could also be that you're multitasking. It takes a bit longer to respond. Exactly, exactly. We were thinking the same thing. You also gotta read it, right? Although I read quite quickly. So guys, hourly reminder, if any of you are not subbed, please subscribe to the channel. Also, if you have not liked the stream, please give the stream a like. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. And we got a subscriber. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I don't know who it was, of course. There might be a pop-up soon, right? It's always like a 5-minute delay for the pop-up, but that's only if you do not have privacy settings on. Otherwise, thank you very much. Appreciate it. I'm not even sure, like, my goal was 1K. Well, what's my goal now, you know? It's just make content, right, and have fun, right? Hmm, 120k of 79. Did vials at 300 GP each. No unicorns, snape, whiteberries, or flags for me. Vials are good, sure. I think unicorn horns are a good way to train combat, you know? At least get a little bit of combat XP. Of course, it ain't the best XP, but for low-level combat people, it's pretty good. Let me check. I don't think they're 300 each now, but they might be close to that. So people trying to sell for 300, 320. People trying to buy for 250. 250 or less. So you could probably get like 280, 270. Which is insane, right? Because you make 800 an hour with a method I made a video about. So that would be like 230k an hour. That's crazy. I was thinking about doing regular logs and sheds until magic logs. Yeah, that's kind of delusional, dude. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Do you know how many you would need to make? Bro. It's like 140k normal logs. What are you talking about? Let's say 260, 270-ish then, middle ground. Yeah. $10k chest was like an hour. Yeah, you're talking about millions, bro. Millions. Cheddar getting called out must be a T-stream. Do other streamers not do that? What do you mean? You said until magic longbows, right? Till magic logs, yeah. So magic longbows. What level is that? Like 75, 80? Bro, you gotta be more clear. You are not making any sense right now. Are you talking about wood cutting now? Then why mention the arrow shafts? Around 7.5, 8k GP per inventory of vials, so better than spinning flags. Yeah, it probably is. Like quite a bit, right? They're almost the same price as bowstring. And way faster. I mean, they're all pretty good methods though. Like pretty close together. Regular logs, still magic logs. Don't sell the regular logs, instead do shafts. That's what I mean. Ah, okay. I thought you meant you're going to be cutting logs, then fletching them into shafts until you have 80 fletching. I thought you meant that. If you have a decent cash stack, you could just buy cut gems and make rings, I guess, to train crafting. Yeah, gems don't really buy though. Like, people will sell you like 20, 30 gems, right? It's not really that valuable, I've noticed. I've tried. But bro, regular logs are 25 XP each, so that would be like 70k logs depending on what level you start at. That's a lot, man. Dang, I bought like 120 sapphires from a guy. Yeah, I need that guy, you know? That's nice. But still, it's not even that much XP, right? But, I mean, that is a nice buy, for sure. I would be happy with that. I'm 32, so that's a lot of shafts. Yeah, man. I mean, you're not gonna be doing that, okay? You would be doing that for weeks, maybe a month or longer. Nah, probably 2 weeks if you do it a lot. I have a nice stack of gems. Well, how many though, Jens? I got a nice stack of gems, but still only like 100 sapphires, 80 sapphires. Nah, till 60 woodcutting, you crazy? Magic logs are 75. Where are you getting this 67 number from, bro? Yeah, not sure what else. I doubt it's worth to buy silver bars. Yeah, but you're not gonna be able to buy them. Nobody sells them. Like, not in good numbers, right? Don't know, like 400 in total. That's a good amount, man. I mean, you're keeping them for crafting XP though, right? What are you doing with them? Thought it was 60? No, man, that's you. Bro. Yeah, I mean, getting 60 with normal logs ain't that bad, that is true. Yeah, you're right. Literally, no one's selling silver. Yeah, I tried buying it a little bit. It's only really from the rare drop table or people mining it, but people aren't really mining it. If someone is mining it, they're probably using them themselves. Just de-hides them, but that's a big money sink. Also not really viable because you need 66 to start blue dragon hides. And there aren't many sellers. Even for blue, there aren't that many. There are multiple buyers, right? So you have competition. And green, I mean, how many people are really farming greens, right? Like a couple people, right? So it's just not really happening, you know? Yeah, using them for XP, yeah, I figured, Jens. Angel, I don't even pick up uncuts. That's bad, man. You should be picking them up. But I'm guessing you don't really level your total level that much. Or are you? Welcome to the new people tuning in. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Just doing a chill stream at the moment, doing some rune crafting, trying to prepare for 80 magic. Okay, that last banger gave me brain error, kinda late typing. You didn't like it or you did? I mean, banger means you liked it, right? Nah, we're doing this for the wildy. Yeah, I imagine so. Man, uncuts are pretty good money, man. I would be picking them up. Especially if we're doing fire giants. I have a ton of sapphire necklaces saved up for when we get games necklace. I mean, you don't really need that many though, man. What's unlocked at 80 mage? Charge, bro. Charge. Which means PvP. So when we get 80 mage, we will do some PKing streams, okay? That's gonna be fun, yeah? Gonna be doing some PKing streams, and we're gonna be making some PK videos. Which is going to be hard to do, right? Because we probably won't be finding many people, and when we do find some, we're probably not killing them, because it's very hard without F keys. And things like when you drink a potion, you know, you are delayed by like 3 ticks before you can attack again, so... It's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna try, and it's gonna be fun. At the very least, when, you know, Dragon Dagger comes out, I will start logging on under people, you know, and then just try to spec them out. And if they run, of course, then we freeze them and stuff. What a rat. I mean, I've done that a lot in Deadman mode, man. It was so much fun. I've killed so many noobs in Deadman mode at Blue Dragons. I would log in under them. I would, you know, I would be playing for like 48 hours, no sleep. I would level up my strength so high. And then after 48 hours, I would log in under people with piety, right? I would spec them out, I would be hitting 30-30. And then these people, they have been gathering blue dragon hides for like, you know, a day. And I would get all of those hides, right? It was so awesome. All those people quit though. That's the problem with Deadman mode. My cat just jumped up and laid down on my keyboard. Typical cat behavior. This is why we're here. I mean, it should be fun. But yeah, it will be hard to find. It will be hard to find people, you know, in this wildy. Edge singles. There's not really a point in going there, man. Don't even have vengeance. Like that's not really a thing. It's gonna be newbie as hell. People won't be risking anything. What did you do for 1 to 44 RC? I did that in free to play, man. So I mined all my own essence, and I did air runes and mind runes, and I actually did it really slowly, because when I did air runes, I would mine iron ore at the same time in the Remington mine. And when I did mind runes, I would cut normal logs on the way back. So, it was a long road. People been free to play PKing forever, risk all the time. Yeah, okay. Doesn't really relate to this server though. For XP, also free to play PKing is terrible, okay? Like, it's absolutely terrible. For XP, fire runes probably quickest. True. Costs a lot of money though, I think. You can just tally to dual arena, really close to Alder for sure. Nah, a lot of people come for that scene. I don't think so, man. Nah, what you hating now? Free to play PKing is fire. What do you mean? Nah, man, it's absolutely terrible. Like, you're doing bow into rune 2H. That's just terrible gameplay, bro. It's super newbie. Like, the only people that would really like that type of PKing is someone that, you know, can't PK at all, okay? If you mine the S yourself, you'll make the money back for the cost of the Larun spent. That is true. I'll 12-22 you right now. I would probably destroy you in PvP. Depending on your stats. Yeah, in OSRS I can actually Brit quite well because of LMS. In total I've got like 500 LMS wins, so... The battle of the auto attacks, yeah, that's free to play. Descomer versus you, Wildy. I'm gonna look him up. He's good stats, you know? It's like a room pure, pretty cool. Well, it's current 2004SCAPE too, since we don't have special attacks yet. Not much of a PK, but looking forward to use DDS specs on mobs. That is true, that is true. Yeah, people need to realize before you have like an edge PKing scene, you need a lot of people in the game, you know? Like before all the PvP updates on old school, there weren't that many people PKing in edge, you know? So we're talking before Bounty Hunter, etc. And that was with like 30, 40k players online, you know? Also on here, a lot of people are just very far off in total in the combat levels, so in Edge it's only like +2. Get big combat XP chunks from those specs, that is nice, but I mean, if you're doing melee leveling, you kinda should be using Dragon Battle Axe special, I think. I'll be ready to DDS those nerds when they arrive. Same. Yeah, you won't really see much wildy PKing. Edge is the best with low pop, everyone can gather there. Only people you find running around the wildy is just mainly just clue hunters. I mean, you can find some people, it's gonna take a lot of time, for sure. I don't think Edge is really viable though, personally. Because of combat level differences. Clue hunters with loot. I mean, there's definitely people running around in the wild with clue stuff that, you know, are risking, right? Because they don't expect to run into any PKers. The thing is though, if you do it on stream, I can't really go into multi, and a lot of clues are multi, so that is an issue. Depends, you guess. If you want to min-max and you're stacked on attack potions, I mean, you should be using Dragon Battle Axe with attack potions, and you should be stacked on attack potions from leveling Herblore, right? So I've had some +2, +5 edge fights, yeah. Did they happen naturally though, or were they at an event or something else like that? I doubt they happened naturally. Why would you open a clue casket in Wildy, lol? I've never have any loot when I go to Wild. People don't want to bank all their stuff, and there are no PKers, so why would you bank all your stuff, right? You're not running into PKers anyway. But yeah, only event still that pops up. That won't be till after spec. It's not gonna happen with spec either, man. Like, I think if you're playing this to do edge PKing, you're going to be disappointed, right? There's not going to be any time in the near future where that will really be a thing, okay? I have 3 times more strength potion than attack potions. Dang, brother, how did that happen? I mean, you didn't pick up your Guams, right? That's probably why. Like, I think Quarms and what's the other one? Termin, they're both rarer than the attack equivalent, right? And Guam and Irid. Are elking unstrung maple longs? Yeah, that's what I'm elking. You don't think the scene will be more alive post-spec? Nope. Like I said, you need way more people than you seem to think for it to be alive. For there to be an alive edge scene, you would need to have like hundreds of PKers, right? Like an alive edge scene would mean you go to edge and you can find a fight. That would mean there needs to be like 50 plus people there, right? Because of combat level differences. So, and then even then you only have like 1 or 2 people or 3 people that you can fight, maybe 5, right? For there to be 50 plus people at edge, there needs to be hundreds of active PKers, right? Because none of them are all online at the same time, right? So that's just not happening, man. That's never happening. For some reason, majority of my gems were... My herbs were Termin from Chaos Roots. That's weird. Will the only slow because everyone's still training? Yeah, maybe in the future, right? When people are more caught up in combat levels and they're more close together, then maybe that scene will be more alive. It's just... I mean, I'm just saying what I think, right? So I don't know. My predictions have been wrong before, so what do I know, right? I just think people that are, you know, hoping on an edge PKing scene, they're going to be disappointed. I hope for you it picks up, man. I mean, you're not the only person, right? I've seen many people leveling up up here. But I just know from old school how many actual people you need, right? You need a lot of people. You're getting pretty close to an RC level. There will be a few people PKing at edge, though. There can't be a few people PKing at edge. What do you think? Like 4 people are going to be PKing at edge? If that's the case, it's going to be dead and they are going to leave, right? Because they can't find a fight. Okay? I think that the same 2 people are going to keep fighting each other the whole day, right? Like there needs to be more than that, right? For it to be alive. If there's not enough people, it will die. There will be no one there, right? People are not just going to be standing there waiting, right? I don't know, the free-to-play scene has been active on old school RuneScape for years and there's only like 100 active people at any time. Only 100. Only 100 compared to this, right? Come on, dude. What browser do you use? Chrome. Seen a bunch of peers so far. So, guys, you guys really don't seem to have a lot of experience with this, okay? I'm not trying to call you out, but I'm doing it a little bit. It's because, so for instance, in old school, I've played multiple pures, right? So let's pick a pure. A Stages Warhammer pure. It's a 1-attack pure that I play in BH, okay? So Stages pure are pretty popular, okay? I would say there's probably 1k, 2k active people playing a Stages pure. If you're going to BH, you're only gonna find like 5 people. Only 5 people are in BH. Even though there's 1k plus people playing it. Okay, 1k plus people playing that pure. Okay, so you need astronomical numbers of people playing it for it to be active, right? That's the point I'm trying to make. It's not like, oh, I see 20 pure, so Edge gonna be active. That's not gonna happen, bro. It's gonna be dead because people are going to Edge and there's nobody there and then they don't come back, you know? Maybe 5 in your bracket. Yeah, which is what we're talking about. Range Gmal pure support. Yeah, I wasn't talking about that though. I was talking about SWH, right? So that only adds to the numbers, which means there's thousands more, right? Obviously, you never play private servers with 300 to 400 people. Hello, active PKing 24/7 PVM include. That's different though. People actually go to private servers to PK, right? That's different from this server. This server is terrible for PKing. Like I've played a few private servers which are very different, right? It's not like you drink a potion and there's a delay. You got no F keys, right? Private servers have F keys, so it's very different, man. You have Venge, right? Yeah, we're not talking about events, YouTube. Of course you can set up an event. I mean, honestly, guys, you are all completely coping right now, okay? This is pure and total cope. I mean, I hope for you it's active. I just don't think so, right? So don't come in here after spec, right? If spec releases like a week later and it's dead, don't come in here complaining, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you, I told you so, you know? Cope, 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 cope. So much cope. I played 2004SCAPE back in 2012 before arrest. There was a lot of PKers. True. There were a lot of people on that server, right? So on here there's a player count of 300 to 600. That's a lot less than 2004SCAPE. The copium, indeed, Ritter. Indeed, people are really coping right now. Really angry in chat. I mean, I don't really care, to be honest, guys. We're going to let the topic go soon, though. I mean, I hope for you guys that it turns out great. I just don't think so, right? Purists are going to struggle to sustain supplies without being able to feed GP via main. I mean, yeah, for sure. Honest opinion, like every message you have said is salty, so it's kind of funny that you think I'm salty when I'm smiling. You are literally pure salt. Let me read all your messages, okay? Not true. Obviously never played private servers with 300 to 400 people. Hella active PKing 24/7 PM included. 04 already as big as the best private servers and getting bigger. Well, that's your opinion, brother. PK scene is lit. I'm not delusional, friend. Sounds like you're complaining about the server. Never heard of this as coping. I taste a lot of salt here. Ha ha ha. These turned into Willis. Bro, like every message is like salt. Okay, so what are you talking about? I'm salty. You are pure salt right now. Okay? GG, brother. Is this Spark, Rick? Yeah, guys, we're about to let the topic go, so if you're all riled up, which some of you guys seem to be, let it out now, right? Because we're about to let the topic go, right? T-Stot Spark back to PK. Nah. I mean, I've never been much of a PKer, right? I like PKing. I've always done like edge fighting and stuff. It's fun, but I've been an Ironman player like most of the time. I know you're not serious, YouTuber. Chat is crashing out. It's fine now, you know. Earlier though. Nobody's gonna be buying a red headband in chat, man. I mean, you can try. I just don't think so. 2004SCAPE will never die, best PK server in existence. Yeah, okay. It won't die, right? I wouldn't call it a PK server though. What's your favorite RuneScape memory? Good question, Avery. I mean, I got quite a few, I think. Like, one I think back to right away. Give me a sec. Boom! Sit down, buddy. Sit down, buddy. Bye-bye. GG, brother. Yeah, I already did the executive order. You could have done a poll, that'd be fun. Next time we'll do a poll, guys. Okay? But yeah, the memory I think back to right away is probably the first time I went to Armadale, Cree era. It's like way back, you know? Way back. And AGS were worth a lot. I think it was like 80 mil back then. And I went there and the first kill I got a hilt. So that was just amazing. Like how silly is it to say that I'm salty and then just have a complete crash out in chat over an opinion you don't like about how active PKing is going to be on 2004SCAPE. Like, guys, come on, that's ridiculous, okay? Like, we're all adults, behave like an adult. Please. Like, that's absolutely ridiculous, okay? Like, I read out his messages though, which was fun, but like, it's just ridiculous. Mine is legit purple P-head in a drop party 2008-ish. Bro, that is crazy. Dat is a sick memory. Op zijn oud-Hollands gevalletje de pot verwijt ketel hij zwart ziet. How though? How though, serious? How? Selling Santa hats on World 1 for me. How long ago was that? Yeah, me and my bro went mad. I can understand if you got a purple party, yeah? How much was it back then? In 2004 there's only one type of weapon poison? Yeah, I think so, Bone Strength. I think so. I don't know, but they were 700k at a time. Dang, bro, that's cheap as hell. Bank was like 8 mil total. P-head was 160 mil. Dang, brother. That's insane. That's a sick drop. Guys, we are about to hit 3 hours live, so another hourly reminder coming up. Please, if you are not subbed to the channel, give me a sub. Help me out with that. It's greatly appreciated. Also make a lot of videos, of course. And if you have not liked the stream, please give the stream a like. Very nice fantasy football. And that's a nice memory, you know? Merging some rares. Honestly, I'm not sure I'm gonna be streaming for much longer, guys. Like, it's been 3 hours now. Wasn't planning to do a very long stream. Maybe a little longer, not sure though. Maybe next stream will be on Thursday. Not sure yet. Tomorrow I will upload a video. I almost never stream on the day I upload a video, but you know, maybe. I mean, how many runes have we done so far? We started with 4k, so about 1.5k. That ain't too bad. That's 3 hours of rune crafting. Yeah, I mean, that's basically the time we have streamed, so we didn't lose a lot of time. I expected it to be quite a bit slower on stream, but I guess not. I'm always worried I'm alching my nature talisman, but it's never happened before, so I'm probably fine. And the music is stopping again. Okay guys, I'm gonna be right back. Need to go to the toilet. Also need to get a drink. So, be right back, okay? 2 minutes. And I'm back. Let's log in. Weapon Poison Plus Plus comes out in 2005, 11 July. Need 82 euro to make it though, that is a crazy number. Not a lot of people will be able to make that for sure. Weapon Poison Plus, same date with 73 Herblore. There might be some monsters that drop it as well though at that point, I don't know. So we will just have DDP until then, yeah. How do you stream? What do you use for streaming on the computer? OBS. Open Broadcasting Software. Broadcaster, I think. So OBS, it's called. It's free. I also use OBS to record videos, by the way. It's not just for streaming. Use it for everything. Hey Sage, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream again. What's up? Doing good. How is you, man? Yeah, I'm doing good as well. Just a chill stream today. Doing some much needed rune crafting. Need to work on 80 mage, which I still need quite a few natures for. Need to make about 5.8k more. Doing good. Had a couple of beers in Nigeria. Nigerian beer, not as good as Dutch. Oh, is it? Yeah. I mean, personally, I don't drink a lot of beer. If there's like a party or something, or with friends or whatever, I can drink a lot, right? I don't really drink myself, though. And often I just stay at home, you know, play some games, watch a movie, or now work on videos or stream, right? Here it is more poor. Yeah, I understand. Come to Belgium for real beer. Yeah, beer. Belgium probably has better beer. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Netherlands probably has some good beer as well, but I think Belgium is kind of known for that. I don't know. You're doing good. I'm watching your stream while killing blue dragons. Thank you, man. Good luck there. I hope you get a clue soon, man. Get that Robin Hood head. Dutch, English, German, Belgian, Scandinavian beer is the best. In Africa, it is all poor. Yeah, it must be very different. I've never been to Africa. Oh, that's not true. I've actually been to Africa, Northern Africa. Everyone's killing blue dragons right now. Yeah, is it crowded there? When I was doing it, it wasn't that bad, to be honest. I mean, sometimes you would, you know, get 2 people in your world, but oftentimes I would just be by myself. It's good money though. I did a loot from 1000 and I got 3k average, so that's pretty good. Had to hop 8 worlds to find an empty one. Yeah, but you don't need an empty one, right? You just... But yeah, you needed to hop 8 worlds to find a spot, I'm guessing, right? But it has 2 spots and a 3rd spot that is a little bit annoying if you got aggro, of course. There's only 1 good spot at Blue Dragons if you're below 86 CB. Nah, man, there's 2. Yeah, I mean, I get what you mean. The south spot is a bit annoying, but if you stand far away enough, the baby blue doesn't attack you. But I do know what you mean. It is more annoying for sure. Yeah, that is true. But I've used that spot many times. The baby blue dragon patrols at the egg. Yeah, it is annoying. But if you stand away far enough to the south, into the hallway, you know, there's no... he doesn't attack you. And there's a baby blue patrolling across the room to the northern spot. If you stand behind the pillar against the wall, you never get attacked by a baby blue. And if you stand far away enough at the south spot, you also never get attacked by a baby blue. But yeah, he might attack you when you pick up your loot, of course. I like the north spot because it's super AFK. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if it's crowded, right? But yeah, I think that's the best spot too. You basically never get attacked by a baby blue there. Yeah, indeed. I think it only goes up to the egg, then pets back. I'm not sure. Are red dragons only in Wildy in 2004? Yes. Only on the Red Dragon Isle. Pretty cool spot though. I went there once to get some white berries. And we're DCing. Oh, never mind. Thought we were DCing. Tease, congrats by the way. You hit 1k subs. Yeah, I did. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. I was very happy to see that this morning. Pretty big milestone, to be honest. Now there's just a long grind ahead. Market is loading fine for me, man. Oh, this is a nice tune as well, by the way. I just get a blank screen and the URL says about blank. Weird, man. I don't have that problem. Anybody play mobile on their phone? Is it okay or not? Yeah, it's fine. I've played mobile. Just make sure to full screen it, you know, and you cannot really type, I think. At least it's hard. Hey, Tees, hey to Fefa. How are you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Have you tried the Greater Demons and Lava Maze? No, I have not. Why? Not really worth doing them over Hellhounds for clues. I think so as well. Since Hellhound is 1 in 64. Yeah, I like to do Hellhounds for clues, but of course Blue Dragons are pretty good if you want money. They are very good for clues and range XP. I went from 70 to 78 range there in the last couple days. Very nice. I mean, I think they're like 1 in 128 probably. So twice the rate of Hellhounds, and they're very far away, you know. Getting there is annoying. I would rather do Fire Giants for XP. Yeah, Fire Giants are good. Just sucks they don't drop any clues, you know, but they got a nice rare drop table. They are same speed as Hellhounds since spawn is very slow. Do you mean Hellhound spawn? I mean, I can kill Hellhounds, you know, continuously. I don't ever have to wait for a respawn because I'm killing them in Falador, you know? Deverly Dungeon. You got 3 spawns that you rotate. More GP from Fire Giants too. Been doing Blue Dragons last week and got 2 hard clues rolls, but both rewards were shit. Yeah, I know, man. I did 1000 and I went dry for hard clues for 600 KC there. So, that was terrible. But yeah, the loot is pretty good from Blue Dragons, of course. The regular loot. Graders are 30k range XP an hour at 78 range. Very nice. Fire Giants for the win. No rune simis in like 1200 mitral arrows though. Rip. My first rune scimitar took like 600 kc, 700 kc. Rune skirt, nature rune, rune pick, other rune plate, lex rune, X law runes. Yeah, I mean, it's a decent loot, like normal loot. Nothing great, of course. Oh, never tried Falador. Yeah, Falador is definitely better. Yeah, man. If you got high levels, you can't be doing it in Witch Haven. You can make a decent amount of from just the fire rune drops. Yeah, I did 1000 Fire Giants for a video and I think I got like 200k in just fire runes there. Which is a pretty crazy amount. Yeah, but like 160k total both. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty normal, you know. First two inventories had like 6. Yeah, the fire runes are excellent. Yep. Yeah, but I got like 2 mil GP in bank, so I was doing it for nothing. I mean, that's how it is, man. You only did 2, you know, you gotta do like 12 on average, right? 13 on average. I did 17 hard clues without any unique, so... That's kinda stupid. Not very happy with that, you know? Wanted to do a loot from 25 hard clues for video, and at 17 I got 0 uniques, so it's gonna be pretty bad for the video. Scam game, damn, yeah. Indeed. Hopefully our luck turns around soon, though. I mean, the first unique could be a Robin, you know? Isn't there somewhere I can check how many clues I've done? Nope. You get a Robin on the first unique, you gotta sell it to me for 2 mil. I don't think so, buddy. If I get a Robin on the first unique, you gotta become a member, you know? What about that? The adventure log might have it, I think. I've done 23 and still no uniques. There's no adventure log in 2004, man. That's an old school RuneScape thing. That came in very late. Like 2015 plus, I think. I think I've done 3 or 4 hearts, maybe 12 mediums. Nothing unique so far, but that's a pretty low number anyway. Yeah, I think for medium the rate is 1 in 25, someone was saying yesterday in chat. And hearts is 1 in 12, 1 in 13. So... no deal, I grant you though. Well, too bad. Thanks, I guess. I did 1 medium clue. There's like a log, I forget what's called. Bazaz was talking about it. I don't think there's any way in game to check, man. I mean, if Bazaz is saying that maybe there is, but I don't think so. Like maybe it's some really old thing that I just completely forgot about, you know? That could be the case. Zero clues completed. Rip, how did you check? Oh, there's like this thing, Faith. I know it's like outside of the game. The adventures log. You're right. There's like an outside game source, I think. I haven't used it. I've seen people talk about it. You're right. It's outside the game. I don't know where it is. Let's Google it. It's the adventure log. So there's a link. Doesn't really say anything though. Yeah, I don't know. It was empty for me. Yeah, there's something like that, I think. Oh, it opened market on another tab for some reason. That might be why the new tabs are blank. Yeah, maybe, man. Hopefully you fixed it that way. Might ban me maybe, but here's yours. What? Did you get any good loot from KBD last stream, Tease? No, we did not. We got nothing. What's level clues for Robin? What? Oh, heart. Heart, man. Doesn't tell you number of clues, just that you did one if rare or no. Okay, cool, folks. Wizard Boots easy, Rangers medium, Robin hard. True. You can get a few other cosmetics from Heart too, like Pirate Head, etc., which go for like 800k. Yeah, some of the items are pretty good from Hearts. I think you can see those on the 2004 HQ side, probably. I want Zemi plate body. Zemi's goated. I mean, you just want a plate body though. That's gonna look kind of silly, right? If you only have the plate body. I'ma rock the Zemi legs on the Zerker. What are you gonna wear for a body then? Pirate's hat, trimmed armor, and cavalier. A Robin from Heart. Yeah. And we get a genie. Rune chain, of course. Okay. Prayer. My brain is lagging. Of course I'm gonna put it on prayer. You can also get a headband from medium clues. Not sure if that's worth anything though. Not really. Like 60, 70k, I guess. And hard to sell. Beret and highway mask from Easy. Yeah, that's cool. Dang, I'm going to sleep soon. Good night, man. Mediums are a gamble. If no rangers, then you get like 15k a clue. Very, very true to Fefa. But rangers are an insane price. I wanted to kill 100 blue dragons, but I'm on 30 right now. But this Nigerian beer is like strong ale. Well, you can always do them tomorrow, man. Yeah, but I'm on a grind. He's on 80 mage too to go PK. What is your mage level now, man? What spell are you using? Bolt or strike? Bro, you're getting 80 mage with fire strike? gonna take a long time, you know? How much XP per hour do you think you're getting in mage doing that? Yeah, it's really slow. I did Fire Strike to 66 and Swear took 20 hours. It probably took longer than that, man. I mean, it depends at what level you started, right? Strike doesn't give that much XP. It's probably like, I mean, at most it's gonna be 12k XP an hour, but it's probably gonna be less when doing Bolt or Blast, but I would not do that. I mean, I did Fire Strike till 66, 67, right, in free to play, but after that I've only been alching and superheating. It's way faster, you know? 9k XP an hour, yeah. So that's 200 hours till 80. Magic is probably faster than ranging, I'm not sure to be honest. Magic is really accurate. It's way slower XP though, bro. Range is way more XP per hour. Well, not way more. It is more XP though, I think. Maybe not actually, because magic also gives XP when splashing. I mean, I didn't hit that many zeros with range on blue dragons, man. It's really not that bad. I mean, you're probably just seeing low levels, right? You're seeing people at like 50 range. Right? I got 79 range now. It's pretty quick. I did Fire Strike Ice Giants in free to play. Got 43 prayer that way. Yeah, that's a lot better, right? Because then you have no banking time, so the XP is higher. But that's the thing of blue dragons. Like, the XP is slower, but you know, they make good money because of the hides. But you do have to bank, and that takes quite a bit of time. Definitely Fire Giants for XP. Yeah, Fire Giants are definitely good for XP. You don't have to bank as much either. Yeah, personally, when I'm doing like combat, I'm not necessarily trying to maximize the XP. I'm like doing loot from 1000 videos, right? But yeah, if you're trying to hit 80 mage quick, you know, blue dragons are gonna take a long time. I like blue dragons too because the clues though, yeah, that is very nice. I like clues. Hey, we got another sub. We're at 1002. Thank you very much. It was Saggy Slot, I think. Soggy Slot. Soggy Slot. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. A lurker just subscribed. Thank you, man. I wish there was a clue high scores. I bet there's someone with over 100 hard completed. Yeah, there's definitely someone with over 100 hard. For sure, for sure. But yeah, clue high scores are not very authentic, you know? Probably not coming. The 15 natures drop from blue dragons isn't too bad either for someone who doesn't RC nuts and nets. That is true. I mean, chaos druids are really good for nature runes and law runes as well. But yeah, you do gotta kill a lot, of course. They die quick. What's this flower gang? They both have a blue beret and blue flowers. That's funny. You guys see that? They got the same outfit. What a cute couple. Got 436 nets at the moment. Spent like 20 on elks, but all of them were from different mobs. Very nice. I got 1250 law runes from chaos roots, but only 2 half keys law after killing 10k. I mean, I killed 5k and I didn't get any half keys, you know? Yeah, they do drop a lot of law runes, which is very nice because they're very expensive, of course. Yo, MD Bing Dude 64, thank you for tuning in, man. How are you doing? Welcome. Some other dude told me you got shield half drop from them after killing 500. Back then it was like 850k. Yeah, that's just very lucky. I mean, it's still probably around that price, right? What's the price now? I haven't checked in forever. Let's check. Half. Oh, it's a lot cheaper now. That's strange. Why is it so cheap? It's 450k basically, right? Doing good, brother. When's the next PvP event? My mage pure is turning into my main. I don't know. I have no idea. Where would I check that? I mean, the PvP events are usually in the weekends, and I can't play in the weekend, right? So that's why I'm not there. Last one that someone did, Wartime did one, was in the weekend, so you know I wasn't able to play. Tomorrow, next PK event, 6th of May. Where do you get this from? Where do I check that? I don't remember, but from other channel, yeah, probably Wartime. I mean, it should be announced somewhere, right? Yeah, but just telling me there's a PK event tomorrow, that doesn't... I still wouldn't be able to go there, you know? Like, I wouldn't know what time, what world, you know, so... Came to Sage in a dream. A dream after some nice Nigerian ale. Wacko stuff. European is nice and elegant, good alcohol percentage and good taste. This is just barbarian hammer beer. I bet that that Amsterdam weed though, yeah. I bet the Nigerians have some good moonshine as well, you know? Mined rune essence to 40 mining, then flax and bowstrings to 40 crafting last weekend. Sitting on a nice cash stack right now. Very nice, man. Good job. Yeah, but some people go blind from moonshine. A lot of people don't know this because of too high sulfate levels from moonshine. But in big factories, they test sulfate levels. Here on moonshine, this is no option. I mean, they probably could still check it, but you know. I mean, you don't really drink moonshine to be safe, right? Moonshine is dangerous. I mean, I think that's pretty clear before you start drinking it. You don't know what people are putting in. Weird chemicals and stuff, you never know. Yeah, I need special equipment. I mean, you could probably just get a stick test, you know, like a simple stick test. I mean, I use those for fish tanks, right? They're cheap. You probably have those for sulfate as well. If you shake it and there's no foam, then it's good to drink. Okay. Moonshine is like meth, you never know what you get. True. Moonshine is from farmers, normal people. You think they have sulfate level. Check equipment. I mean, there's probably some cheap sticks as well, man. True story, my buddy in the army was from Virginia and he made moonshine in the barracks. Yeah. It's like vodka, you know? I've heard you can make vodka from everything. True story. Oh, I already read that one. If you pay taxes on it, it isn't moonshine. That is true. I know they don't check. Because they don't care, you know? Welcome to the new people. Appreciate you being here. Guys, if you have not subbed to the channel, please give me a subscription. Always greatly appreciate it. Also, please like the stream. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome. We've been live for almost 4 hours now doing rune crafting. Can't wait to be done with it, honestly. Almost out of elks, guys. Only 230 left. Then the rest will be through superheating. I think this world I'm on was having some problems. Way less delay now and the connection lost issues disappeared. Yeah, sometimes the worlds are just pretty bad. I've noticed that as well, you know. Also with the delay, sometimes the delay is worse than other times on the same world, right? Going for 40 smithing next. Trying to figure out the best way to go about it. Would you recommend superheating steel bars and smithing cannonballs? I mean, if you're going for mage XP as well, then sure. The thing is with superheating steel bars, it's actually quite expensive, you know, because coal is really expensive. So you are going to be losing quite a bit of money doing that. Now, if you're mining your own coal, You're mining yourself? Okay, well then it's very good. Like, the best place to do that I think is Ardi. So to the east of Ardi there's a mine with coal and iron, and it isn't that far from the bank. So I would go there if I was you. But I'd have to buy nets. I mean, that's fine, man. That's a good method then. Going to be profiting quite a bit at that point. If you're low smithing, I would say just make iron bars with rings or forging. Yeah, you can do that too, but he's getting some magic speed that way as well. Magic speed is kind of hard to get, so no problem, man. I was doing that myself as well for a little bit, but doing the superheating with steel. But the thing is, you know, I need 80 mage, and killing 80 mage like that, it takes way too long. So I decided to just buy iron ore and superheat that. Make sure to superheat while at mine. Increases time mining instead of banking. For sure, and you gotta superheat while there. Can also bring a full inventory, -2 iron ore to a coal place, and mine your own coal and superheat on the spot. That is definitely something that you can do as well. I think that method is probably best when you're 60 mining though. I don't think that guy is 60 mining for the mining guilds, right? There's a lot of coal there, but I mean, there's probably other places you can do it as well, but I think RD East is pretty good if you're just mining your own iron as well. Better than me in free-to-play mining iron in Remington and banking in Valley. I did a lot of that as well, Sogi. Probably did like 6k iron that way. Hey, we get a free runes. We'll take it, we'll take it. Let's see if we lose it again though. Yep, we did. Yeah, we're talking free-to-play YouTuber. I mean, the game was free-to-play for a long time though. Getting closer and closer to 79 mage, guys. Pretty cool. The worst part of free-to-play was the bank space, NGL. That is true, Sogi. I already forgot about that, man. That was so terrible. Bank was always full. Very true. What are wines of Zamorak used for? I see them being sold for 2k each, man. Ranging potions. They're kind of hard to get as well. There's only one spot really. You gotta telegraph them. So you're also using like a law room for everyone. Say, you really seem to need a girlfriend, my man. Need to release some of that energy you got, you know? Girlfriends are XP ways, bro. I know about that. I can't play in the weekend because of it. If you're gonna go for wines, I recommend Mage Bank for last tally. Buying at 500 is insane to use each time. It really depends on the stock, you know. If there's only a couple per world, it's really not worth it. Still about 1500 GP profit per telegraph if you buy the loss. Yep. It is slow though. Okay guys, I'm going to be ending the stream. If you haven't subbed to my channel, please subscribe. Thank you all for being here, really appreciate it. Okay, tomorrow a new video about coming updates. We'll probably go live again Wednesday. Really appreciate you all being here. No problem, Sirius. Thank you for being here, man. Please guys, check out this streamer. I'm linking you to a streamer. He's live right now. Go check him out, please. Tell him I sent you. Would greatly appreciate that. Give that guy some love, you know. He does a lot of PK events. So check him out. No problem, NT Bing. Thank you guys for being here, yeah? See you next time.